Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the 13th episode of Coffee, Casuals, and Consoles. I hope you guys have been having a great week. We have a great show planned for you, and we have some changes going on. So we have a new member of Coffee, Casuals, and Consoles today. Do you want to say hi, Noble Addiction?
Hi, everybody. I'm Noble Addiction. Please accept me with your love.
Yes, please accept him with your love, guys. And we actually will have another member joining us next week, but you're going to have to stay tuned to find out who that is. So we do have a special guest here. That'd be Fooskies. You want to say hi, Foos?
Yo, what's up, everybody?
Yo.
So glad to be here. I love to drink coffee in the morning, and I want to drink it with you. So
Awesome.
My blessings.
Now, are you using your Coffee, Casuals, and Consoles mug?
Oh no, I need to get one of those. I'm so sorry.
Yes, you do, but you have been
did
forgiven. Okay, and then we have the usual suspects, Supersonic Station. You want to say good morning?
Good morning, everybody, and everybody in chat. It's going to be a fun show.
Absolutely. Yes, good morning, everybody in the chat. Supersonic, are you using your Coffee, Casual, and Console mug?
No, I can't find it. I was looking everywhere for this morning. I have a stupid coffee mug with a heart
You're
on it.
Fired.
I feel happy.
You feel happy? Well, I hope you find your mug. We will be rooting for you. Xbot, good morning.
What's going on, people? Welcome to the smooth sound of Xbox 448.
I think he's trying to take your place.
I'm
Nice.
trying, man. It's
He's been blessed. I was just explaining to him how the golden voice is actually everybody can use it. You just have to be blessed by that. He's an omnipotent power.
I am a novice. All right, I am taking classes from the golden voice himself. Just got through chapter 1, but hey, what's going on, everybody? I can't wait to talk games. As far as my mug goes, it is not my CC&C mug, but I am rocking the white and nerdy mug.
You're fucking fired too.
Shay
Just
Williams
saying.
is going to come kick her ass.
You're all fired.
And I'm closest, so I'm going to catch it first.
Except for me, I'm using my Coffee, Casuals, and Consoles mug, and it is beautiful, guys. So, thank you. What is up, Daz? Hi, Jade. How you doing? Hey, look at Stick is in the chat. What's up, Mr. Midlife? We got Sabski. Who's next? A lot of great people. What's up, Rob Dark? Just trying to catch up to everybody in the chat. A lot of awesome people there. Thank you for coming out this morning, waking up super early. Oh, snap. Look at it. It's Noof Nukem. What's good, Noof? So as you guys have noticed, Stick is no longer with us. He's got a lot of things going on, and we will miss you, Stick, but he's hanging out in the chat. I know it's a lot of work running a podcast and being on podcasts. It's really exhausting. But, Stick is still part of the family as always. And yeah, I don't know.
He's our brother from down under.
Brother from down under.
It took me a minute to think about that, but I think we can
never
go.
say it again. What's up, Lady Infamous? How you doing today? Guys, we're having our coffee.
Hey,
We're
girl,
just kind
hey.
of warming up here. Hey, girl, hey. So, yeah.
Sorry, I fell. Look, Lady Infamous is in the chat. I was watching her Mortal Kombat training. Oh my god, she's going to whoop some ass in that
Is
tournament.
she?
Yes.
Nice.
Oh my god.
Why is there two of you, Supersonic?
just happens from time to time.
Oh.
It's my split personality. Go away, other Supersonic Station. We don't want you here. You're fired.
So, oh my gosh, we have been blessed by the Pope. Xbox Pope is in the house. And if you guys
What's up,
haven't
Pope?
noticed, I sound a little bit different today. That's because I'm using my amazing new microphone. I'm just like waving my hands in front of it like it's fucking magical or something.
I don't know why there's two of me.
You know what? It's probably your split personality. We forgive you.
Oh, snaps. I just want to say I feel like a professional podcaster now.
Oh, do you really?
Yeah, with the mic and everything like that. I don't know. Maybe we should start our own radio station. Let's go crazy.
Let's do it. I think we could do that.
Let's do it.
Xbot is also using his new Yeti Blackout. So, woo, if you guys are interested and you like the way it sounds and you want to pick one up, they're at our favorite place, GameStop, for $99 because they're regularly, what, 140?
Yeah, like 150, 140,
And
somewhere
they're
around there.
$40 off, and they had them hidden in the back. You can even like shop these up front. I did not see them at all. She brought them out of the back for us.
Do you have
So,
a
guys,
review up yet?
no, not yet. Actually, I haven't had time between work and stuff to actually play with it, and I want to see all the little features that it offers because it looks pretty awesome.
I was
There's
gonna say
lots of
we got to put it through its paces first. Like, doing a review right when it comes out of the box. I mean, you don't know. You got to have a little longevity, see if it lasts.
We're about to find out. All right,
So how many
guys.
people have blue products right now? There's like 4 out of 5 of us, right?
Raise your hands, guys.
But nobody can see.
The only person who's raising their hand is Fooskies. He's got his fingers up. Like, who's using blue? Supersonic is, right?
Yep, I got blue.
Xbot, you are, right? Noble?
Yeah, I've got
And
mine. I've got the Yeti, though it's not as sexy as y'all's. God damn it!
Listen, I have faith that you'll get one.
Ours
I
is
hope so.
smooth.
I hope the wife lets me get one. Because
Fooskies,
really, it's
we
up to
can't
the
hear
wife.
you.
Oh yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
I don't know what the hell blue is.
Then never mind.
They probably don't have one.
All right, guys, let's start a petition. Jaded Addiction is in the chat, guys. Hit 1 if you think that Noble Addiction should have a Yeti
Sexy
Blackout. The
Yes.
sexy mic. He deserves it.
I want to have that sexy voice that you did real quick, Xbox. I don't know how to do that. I'm always the awkward man out, and so
Hey,
yeah, I gotta
She
learn.
said you'll get one, but only if she does.
That's what I'm saying.
think-
She's fucking greedy.
I didn't know there
I
was.
think
I didn't know they
that
were
she
so cheap.
deserves it too. She is your partner in crime.
Mhm.
I actually have to get her an Elgato first, and then I have to get her a mic.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Um,
she's already
which-
put that out there.
Which Elgato are you guys thinking about?
Currently, I have the Elgato HD60, but I want to get both of us the HD60S just because we use the external ones for the consoles and stuff. But the HD60S Pro or the HD Pro or whatever it's called is the one that goes into your PC. But because we are mostly console gamers, we want to get the HD60S for both of us.
I heard
That
good
makes
things
sense.
about the HD60S.
Yeah, it's a nice piece of tech. I've got a homeboy that has one, and again, I always have all the most beautiful stuff first, but then whenever like the new iterations, the better stuff comes out, then it's like I fall behind, and it's really sad.
So sad. Well, on the bright side, you guys will get, all the things that you want and or need over time. So that's the positive.
But I don't
All
like to wait.
You know what? I'm impatient
Giant
too, so I
Tyra.
don't blame you. All right, guys. So let's talk about what we have been playing this week. We're going to start with our guest, Fooskies. Would you like to tell everybody what you've been playing this week?
Yes, ma'am, I would. I have been playing.
Me.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I forgive you. Go ahead.
I'm always forgiven, right? It just seems
Truth.
that way. Yeah, I've been playing South Park, the 360 game.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
nice.
backwards compatible. Yeah, I just picked that up. Very happy with it. Very fun game. Well put together. Little dirty, little raunchy, so I can only play it in the game room where my daughter is not around, but it's very fun.
You're sneaking that gaming time in. Well, when did that go backwards compatible? Has it been for a while?
I don't know. I think it's been a while. I think it was more when they announced the new South Park that's coming.
Nice. I can't wait for
Around
the
that
new
time,
South Park.
yeah.
So that'll be
yeah,
entertaining.
especially after playing this. This really surprised me, because I know the South Park creators were actually involved with the game a lot. They actually made it or something. So
Oh, that's
it
pretty cool.
plays. Yeah, the story is amazing, but when you see how well they made the game, the RPG elements of it, it's really well put together. I'll probably put some gameplay together and have it on next podcast this Saturday. So
Awesome. That sounds like a good idea.
All right,
What else
Fooski,
have you
just to
been
let
playing?
you know, the check's in the mail for saying next podcast.
I knew it.
Nice. You better be paying him a lot.
I'm gonna say it some more. Watch, I'll squeeze it in there. Next podcast.
What else have you been playing this week? Just that?
Of course, Rainbow Six. I cannot get away from it right now.
This dude's the master at Rainbow Six, yeah.
I need a team though, so
Oh, man,
if
I
y'all
need to
ever
go back.
pick it up or if you still have it, yeah, hit me up.
I don't know if
Any-
it's downloaded, but I have it for sure.
I mean, if
Maybe
you
we'll
play
play
with
some of
me,
that
it's pretty
later.
much guaranteed win. So
Is there still a good player
Same.
base with that game?
yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, the servers, it's Ubisoft, so they still suck. But
Yeah, Ubisoft servers suck.
I mean, I never
big
really
one.
had an issue with them, so I'm not going to complain about it right now.
yeah, I mean, I've seen bad days and I've seen really good days, so it's kind of hit or miss with them.
Awesome. We'll definitely do some of that gaming later. This is my plan, unless I have to go to work for some stupid reason. So, Supersonic, what have you been playing this week?
Lots of music videos on Beam.
That is not.
I did a 48-hour music video stream, and then I figured out how to do split screen. So I was playing like Halo on one side, and then music videos on the other side. That's why I love Beam so much. It's freaking awesome. And what else have I been playing? Overwatch and Project Spark and that Coaster Planet game. That's about
The
all.
Coaster Planet. Oh, that's
Yep.
cool. Is that the one that you would like in VR?
Yeah. Yes, I want that in VR. I would buy VR right now if that was in VR. That game's so cool.
Awesome. Anything else?
That's about it.
All right. I have a question for you guys later, but I'm gonna hold that. Noble Addiction. What have you been playing this week?
I've actually been trying to get into doing a lot more indie stuff, but I'm not sure if you guys have checked out my channel, but we've got some gameplay going up right now of Drawn to Death, which is one of the free PlayStation Plus games you can pick up this month. Not feeling too hot on that. And then yesterday, and I think the day before, I've actually been spending most of my time with you guys this week. We played Deformers, which I got for free, and you said is not a good thing, that I could get in trouble for that. So I might have screwed up there.
We're just relaying the message of what we heard at GameStop. That's it. And we just lost Fooskies. But continue.
I don't know what the GameStop people said, but I saw somewhere online that, yo, bro, if you shop at GameStop and you spend all your money, you can get this game for free. And I'm like, dude, I shop at GameStop. I spend all my money there. I should get it for free. So I did that, and I played with you guys, and I have no idea what the fuck that game is because it doesn't tell you a goddamn thing.
Exactly. It throws me off because there is no direction. You just have to figure it out as you go.
Right.
But it's
so
fun.
It is fun.
That's how you learn how to swim.
And I had a lot of fun playing with you guys and stuff. And then besides that, I actually got to jump onto Halo, which I haven't done in like a year, with Xbox yesterday. And I was looking like a noob at first. He was kind of laughing at me at first, but then I came back.
He stole my thunder, by the way. Like once he got
I came back up top, dude.
then all of a sudden I was sucking really bad.
But aside from that, like I think later on today, I'm supposed to do a stream for the Legend of the Wild. That's not a fucking game. The Breath of the Wild. That I'm supposed to be playing some Zelda later on today. So if you guys want to check out my channel, go and check it out whenever we go live. And that's about it that I've done this week.
That's about it.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. That sounds like you've been really busy. Xbot.
What's going on?
What have you been playing this week?
Well, of course, I've been playing Deformers, and you're right. It's kind of a just throw you in the middle of everything game. I'm starting to figure certain things out, like for your dash, when you hit people like off the cliff or whatever, if you hold down the right trigger or R2, as they say in PlayStation Land, you actually charge up your dash, and you hit people harder, which is really cool. Of course, Rock Band every Sunday, which with the community rock out, you guys have been absolutely amazing with that. We actually did. I downloaded Backcountry by Avenged Sevenfold, a bunch of other songs because people have been kind enough to donate and to get more songs on the list there. Halo with my boy Noble, and I started off really well. Started making fun of him a little bit. I was like, yo, I got that Top Gun medal. You know what that means? And I was like, I'm the first to 10 kills. And then right after that, it's all of a sudden I went downhill. I went downhill.
I was first every single time after that. I just want to put
First
that
or
out there.
second, man. First or second, okay? Because there was a couple
I got a
randoms
question.
in there. What's up?
How in the hell did you get Xbot on the Xbox to play some Halo with you? 'Cause I ain't played Halo with Xbot in probably like 4 months.
I think what I did was I did a stream, and then he's like, "Yo, we should play together sometime." And then I ended my stream, and then he just jumped on without me, and I'm like, "No, bro, that's not how it's going down."
That's not how it's.
You know, I seen
Well-
the stream going, and I wanted to jump in so bad, but I was busy, and unfortunately, I missed out.
Well, Noble was actually supposed to watch MacGyver and take a nap because he said he's an old man. So
I had been up for like 20 hours already. I had just stopped a 12-hour shift at work, came home, streamed for 2 hours, and then I'm like, I'm gonna take a nap, bro. And then he jumped back on. I'm like, I'm probably never gonna have a chance to play with him again. I'm gonna go ahead and get right back on. So that's what happened.
But no, it was a lot of fun. What we were doing is, of course, the new month kicked in, and I wanted to get the special like name tag for playing in arena and getting through the 10 rounds in whatever arena category you want. So we went in. I got my 10 rounds. Unfortunately, it was one of the worst rounds. I only got a silver 4. Highest I ever got was like a platinum 3. So I'm gonna have to work on that and build up. I want to at least get like a gold 6 or something like that. But I don't know. It's been a lot of fun. Forza Horizon 3 as well. I've been in there messing around, hitting the desert, jumping off the sand dunes and stuff like that. But yeah, a lot of gaming.
Awesome. Sounds like you've been super busy too. You guys, if you haven't checked out the Sunday Community Rockout, you might want to check that out live, because when Xbot is done with the show, like they take it off of YouTube sometimes. So if you can check it out live, definitely do that. What time do you usually do that?
It's actually 3:30 p.m. Eastern. And thank you for saying that, because I'm bad at giving people updates and stuff. Yeah, it's gonna be a live only show. I mean, it's for the community. I love seeing the community kind of hang out in the chat, get to know each other, all that good stuff. And there's a lot of friends in the chat and stuff. And of course, I like playing Rock Band. So just kind of mashed together. And it's gonna be a live only show. So hopefully you guys do make it there, because unfortunately it won't be there after the fact.
Yeah, they take it right down.
I love watching that on Sundays. It's really fun. I look forward to it every week.
And Xbox, when did you notice they were taking it down? What did you tag?
Oh yeah, when I started promoting it on Twitter, to let the community know, and I figured if I tagged harmonics, like more of the Rock Band community would get involved, and because I wasn't monetizing it, so I didn't think that they would be like, oh no, you can't do that. But as soon as I started tagging them in the tweets, all of a sudden I get a worldwide ban on that video. So yeah, Harmonix loves me, by the way.
Are you sure that it was a ban or a copyright claim?
It said worldwide ban is what it says underneath the video.
Yeah,
That's
and then
amazing.
they take it down.
Should do it on Beam.
You should do it on Beam, actually. That'd be a good place to do it.
I hate Beam. Just
I
saying.
love Beam.
Why? Beam is so good.
I actually love it now. I'm addicted
Because
to it.
I don't know how to use it. That's why.
You put a bunch of fart buttons below your things. People press fart buttons, and it's all good.
I was doing that for like an hour yesterday on his stream.
Yeah.
Press enough fart.
Well, I know that Xbox wants to keep it all in one place, which
Yeah.
I completely understand, because I'm kind of like the same way.
Well,
So
not for
Go ahead.
anything. I do have something. I'm working on something in the background. I might be partnering with somebody, and with this company, they take care of copyrights and stuff like that for me. So let's see what they have to say about it, and if they can get me through that whole worldwide ban. But I'm just waiting on confirmation right now before I say, who it is and who I'm kind of running with and stuff.
who are you working for?
The government.
Very
Hey,
nice.
Xbot, if you have time after the stream, man, try to get with me about that. I'm interested to see that, and also make sure you read the terms of service, man, because we talked about.
Oh yeah, no.
It was with the
Read everything.
what happened. the
I
other day.
actually did. I went through the entire contract. It was given to
Okay.
me by a friend, and He's a fairly successful, YouTuber, does a lot of good stuff, and he is very, very intelligent when it comes to monetization and getting kind of like the best deal and stuff like that. So, like I said, I'll talk to you about it when we go off air, but I'll let everybody know once everything is finalized.
Yeah, it's my turn to tell everybody everything that I've played this week. Like, I have a really long list of just deformers, guys. I failed. But yeah, I played Deformers last Wednesday. I don't know. I did a stream of it, and then I was like, "What the fuck am I doing?" It was a lot of fun though. And then we played. Was it yesterday? No. Yeah, I don't know. What day was it? Monday. I'm just kidding. It was Monday that we were playing with Noble Addiction. It was me, Xbot, and Noble Addiction. It was supposed to be Jade, but she didn't join us. But it was a lot of fun. And then I came in first place. If you guys don't know what Deformers is, go check out one of our game streams of it. It's like you're like these squishy balls, and you can change them. This is serious stuff, you guys. You don't understand. There's like little squishy balls.
Squishy balls.
And you can be a chicken cow or a ball.
You got the chicken cow.
There's like so many different.
Did you unlock the Sony cheeseburger yet in that game?
No, I don't know if this is a real thing. I don't know if you're just.
It is a
lying
real
to
thing,
me.
but I swear Sonic said that you can get it as well on the Xbox version.
Yep,
Oh,
you
yeah?
can get the Sony cheeseburger.
I thought you were just joking. I wasn't believing you at the time because you were making fun of me, I'm sure. But yeah, that game is fun. It's a lot of customization, and that's kind of what draws me to it. And the fact that you just do this like big arena battle. I thought it was going to be like, there's going to be some type of training, some type of, tell you what to do, but you have no idea what you're doing. You have to figure it out yourself. And I think that's one of the downfalls of Deformers is the fact that there is no direction. You just go in and do whatever.
I still think it's a game that GameStop put out so that they don't go out of business.
You're probably right. We got it half off and you got it free.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
go ahead,
I
was really interested in the game, and I'm having fun, but learning how to play and stuff like that. But the thing that really sparked like my curiosity and interest is it's the same developers that did The Order 1886, and to see such a different game come from them now that they're a multi-plat developer and they're kind of like let loose from the restraints of Sony and they're able to do what they wanted to do. I was really interested to see, and I don't know. I can definitely tell you I already like it like 100 times better than The Order 1886. So
these
good.
balls, are they each original? Like every ball looks different?
every ball is different.
Are
You
they
can
fully
customize your
customizable?
balls.
Oh,
You can
I'm
have
sold.
what is it? My horn that I have. They have so many different sounds. I haven't even checked them all out. I have like a broken train. I have a broken train for my ball sound. And I have a ball of yarn. It's like rubber bands or something. It's really not yarn. You can have different hats and stuff for your balls. So
a ninja sword. You can put a ninja sword on the back of a stack of pancakes.
Are they like
Yeah.
big balls or little balls?
they're
I had some blue balls whenever I was playing, and I didn't know you could change them. I'm serious. Like, all of my balls were blue, and I had no idea.
That's a personal problem, dude.
Is there like a Bigfoot ball that could be a hairy ball?
I think they actually have that.
Oh
They
my
do
God.
have a Richard Gere gerbil that you can pick, by the way.
And gerbils are hairy, which means it would be a hairy ball.
I wanna pick the
Meatballs,
hairy
definitely. The meatballs are cute. I was
Meatball,
looking in the
yes.
chat. Jaded said meatballs, but that one has
I want
spaghetti
to be
stuck to it.
meatwad.
There you go. You can be a meatwad. You can be whatever you want to be. You can be a chicken cow. You can be all sorts of things. You guys should definitely just check out some of the streams and see what it's about. If you are thinking about purchasing it, it's fun, but it's something that you have to learn how to play as you
Pre-order
go.
for Gordo balls.
What happened?
Order for Gordo balls.
Gordo balls? No Gordo balls. So guys, I did want to ask you guys, because I've been seeing this game all over Twitter, and I know I really, 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 really want it. It's the Cities game. I don't know what the hell the whole name of it is. but like you build a city and stuff. And like I know you guys
City
seen this.
Skylines, I believe.
Thank you. Something like that. Has anybody played that?
No, it's the same devs that make that game that I love, that I play all the time, that I always talk about. That city
Which game is that?
Coaster Planet. I forgot the
Coaster
name of the devs, but it's the same people, and it's the same people who made Elite Dangerous. So
All
it's
right.
gonna be good. I'm not sure how good it plays on consoles with the controllers, but I've heard it's pretty damn good.
Well, I've been seeing people creating some really amazing stuff, so I'm a little bit jealous, and I'm like, I want the game, but that's how I am. I'll be like, I want a game, I'll get the game, and then I'll never get time to play the game, and I'm really tired of doing that. But has anybody here played that? No?
No, but I think it looks pretty cool. I've seen some of the stuff that people can do with it, with the trying to create tidal waves after they build their city. I think it looks really cool, but I don't know how much it is right now, and I don't know what systems it's for, so I don't have all the info on it.
I don't know if it's only for Xbox. I think it is, possibly PC. I do know that PlayStation has something similar, but it looks like a bit more ghetto because it was free, and I just downloaded it yesterday.
Well, I'm down for the ghetto stuff as long as it's free.
It was free. Yes, go download it. I don't know what the hell it's called, but it looks very similar. So I figure I'll try it out in there, see how I like it, see how much it keeps my attention, and then move on. But it looks pretty much like what I've seen on Xbox. I'm not sure. Halo Storm, what's up? Halo Storm says $40 Xbox and PC. So that answers our question.
That's a good price.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
It depends on what the game offers. I mean, I'm really into the whole designing stuff, but if I get aggravated, then I'll just be like, fuck this and never play with it again. So I don't know.
Use Xbox new return policy.
Oh, you know what? You have a good point. But I would end up playing that for more than 2 hours, probably just setting up.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Like more than 2 hours, and you'd be like, "Oh fuck, they won't even take it back."
1 hour 53 minutes, guys.
I did hear I did hear the game was challenging. I have a few friends that have it, and they said that it is a challenge. I mean, it reminds me of one of my favorite games I used to play in school, which was SimCity 2000. And I remember having to like check the water piping and the water pipes and electrical and stuff like that. So I think it has that element as well. So it could be a pain in the ass, but when you do actually create something, I know you feel proud of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you feel accomplished. But
So
I think I'm gonna try it on PS4 first. I'm sorry, Fuskis, go ahead.
It's okay. Does it give you like complete God mode control of everything, or like
I don't know.
did I hear someone say that there was a tidal wave you can destroy your city? Maybe
Like a
I've
sandbox?
seen stuff like that to where they build a whole city and they add water off to one side of the map, and then they destroy the dam and just see the damage that you can do to the city. So I'm not sure if it's complete God mode or not, but it looks really, really cool, and that's probably the only reason I would do it, was to try to build
Destroy
something.
shit.
Yeah, and just set the world on fire if possible.
that sounds interesting.
That's what I do with the
world
Planet
on
Coaster.
fire.
I make roller coasters that crash into all the customers and crap.
Listen,
I'm sorry, I had to.
oh snap, you a pony. Who's next? You are right and wrong at the same time. But guys, we're gonna move on. I just wanted to see if anybody's played that because I've been seeing it all over Twitter and I'm a little bit jelly. But
So,
they do have it on PlayStation. You can try for free. Similar game.
Wait.
What were you saying?
I was gonna say, can you explain what you heard about deformers so that I can go ahead and share that with people on Twitter, because I don't want people to get in trouble, but you can also pick up the game for free.
I don't know how to get it for free. But
I have a what are their memberships called? The
Pro
Power Up Rewards. I think you have to be a Power Up Rewards member, from what I read.
All right. So when we got it for $15, and I was telling the girl at GameStop, I'm like, well, I mean, other people got it for free. She was like, well, at least you paid for it, because the people who use the code, what they did was they sent out a generic code, only one code. And she said that the company might be doing something. I don't. She didn't really specify any specific details, but she did, in a sense, say that they would be getting in trouble, or they're gonna, pull the game from them or something along the lines of that if they did use that code and they weren't supposed to. I guess it was for employees only. So someone Someone put it out there and they weren't supposed to.
Okay, cool. Well, I will. I don't know. Hit me up if you guys. Yeah, whatever.
I mean, obviously they can't. They're not gonna like do anything other than pull the game from you, if anything. Like, what are they really gonna do? They're gonna be like, well, we're suspending your PlayStation account. I doubt that highly. I don't think they have the power. It's GameStop, right?
Right.
They're gonna take your credit card information, sell it off. I don't know. You never know. All right, guys, we are gonna move on. So, what do we want to talk about first? I want to talk about Friday the 13th because
You read my mind. Oh man.
Guys, we've been waiting and waiting. I know that Xbox Supersonic Station have definitely been waiting for a while for the Friday the 13th. I don't know who else here is, but I think everybody's really excited about this game that you're running from Jason Voorhees, or I believe you can be Jason Voorhees. So have you guys pre-ordered this game?
I pre-ordered that a long time ago, and I donated to them because they made it $40 digital rather than $60 physical. So I thought that was really awesome. So I donated the money, and I got that Jason Goes to Hell skin, and I got one for Xbox, and I got one for PC.
The one designed by Tom Savini or whatever?
Yes, that looks so dope. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait.
Yeah, I got the skin too. I don't think I got it for Xbox though. I don't know. I ordered two different ones.
Yeah, if you didn't get it then, you can't get it. It was just while they were in the making of it or whatever.
Yep, and I actually tweeted that out, that it's, when it was towards the end, it's limited time only. And I know some people still want it, and it's like, if you didn't get it before, well, it's, unfortunately too late now. And I think it's kind of nice that they offer something a little bit special for the backers at the time. So I thought that was pretty cool because that skin looks amazing.
There are a lot of people that bought like a lot of those skins to give away and stuff. So I search around and stuff for giveaways for that because it's a sweet skin. It's awesome.
Oh yeah, it looks amazing. So there's two Xbots in here right now. His split personality is in the house.
Xbot 448 and 449.
It's Xbot 448 and Ponybot 4K8.
Oh well, 4K left, so I'm sorry to tell you that. So has anybody else here pre-ordered that?
I have not pre-ordered it yet, but now that you guys are talking about it, I'm interested in it. The only issue that I've got is that it's at the very beginning, at least, because they are supposed to add single player, right?
Oh, thank you.
They are going to be adding it after.
Okay, so then the only issue that I've got is that at the very beginning, it's going to be 1v4, I believe, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's 1v7, actually.
Oh, Jesus Christ, is it 7?
That's cool.
I didn't know that.
I think it is. I remember more than 4 people in the beta, like counselors. I could be totally
Yeah, there's got to
wrong.
be more than 4 counselors in the camp. I mean, that's just common sense, right?
Well, I mean, that's true. But I mean, the issue that I've got with games like that is that I just don't have the time to play with people online. I got lucky that I got to play with you guys on Deformers and Xbox with Xbot yesterday. But aside from that, like, I was literally up for 24 hours just to make that happen. And I have to work, and I've got all these other stuff I have to edit and record and all this crap, and I just don't have that much time to play online for one dedicated game. And I have seen this, like, ever since they did the Kickstarter, I believe is what it was on. I've been interested in it, but I just don't have enough friends to play with as the counselors. And I hate being the bad guy, because then, like, everybody tries to pick on you and murders you and shit. And if you're not that good at the game, it's not any fun.
Don't tell me you don't want to put on a hockey mask and kill a bunch of annoying.
I totally want to kill people.
I could do that in real life, though.
Oh,
I can
well,
do that real life.
You just made me spill my coffee. Thanks.
We've been flagged.
I just want to stab a couple times, and then I'm pretty much going to be a runner, though. I'm going to be hiding, but I like how that it has like specific things for you to do. Like, you have to fill up the cart. Like, there's objectives for you to do while you're running from Jason Voorhees and trying not to get murdered, you know? So
Yeah, you get scared as shit when you hear that noise because like it's like all calm. You're like
Yeah,
going
and it
through the
gets louder
cabin.
and louder, and the music like it just gets really intense. Where you're like, oh my god, like your anxiety is rising, and they did a great job with that. So you guys are gonna love it. I think.
What I like is as the counselors, when you do hear him coming, you have the choice to hide in various places, and then they put you in that perspective. So if you like hide under the bed, all of a sudden like you're looking from under the bed, and you can see like when he comes in, you can see his boots and stuff like that. That's gotta heighten like the intensity like crazy.
Oh yeah, I can, and I mean, I'm sure there's gonna be stuff like that's gonna give away your location. You know, like if you move or cough or I don't know. It'd be really cool.
What's cool is like they are huge fans of like the Friday the 13th series, and like so much detail has gone into it, from like each location is like exactly in the movies. Because I went back and watched every movie. I'm like, damn, they nailed it, man. This is gonna be so good.
Nice, nice. I think everybody needs a marathon of some Friday the 13th movies leading up to May 26th because that's when the game comes out. So I know I'm super excited. I don't know about you guys, but
That'd be cool. They added Jason Takes Manhattan like down the road.
Or Freddy
you never
versus
know what
Jason.
they might add.
Oh,
Oh, Freddy versus Jason. That would be
No,
awesome.
they can't do that
Yes,
because
they can.
they can't. They wanted to and they can't. I forgot why. It was something that had to do with like
With Freddy.
That's why I also bought a PC version. Like I got the Xbox version, but I got a PC version too because they might mod stuff in it and put Michael Myers and all kinds of crazy shit in it.
maybe
Yeah.
they should just make like Jason X. I mean, it didn't work as a movie, but it could possibly work as a game. You know.
Jason X
Absolutely.
as a name would be sick, actually.
You never know what they're gonna add down the road. So I mean, it's not coming with single player, like right off the shelf. They are gonna be adding that in as a patch, and there's the reason for that is because it's a lot harder to get these games onto the consoles with all like the restrictions and bullshit that they have to go through.
Certifications.
Yes, thank you. Restrictions and bullshit. You have to have certain certifications, so they're trying to skip a step and then add it later. And I think like a lot of games are going to be doing that going forward. Like we see a lot of day one patches, this, that, and the other, and I think that's the reason why that a lot of games have those things.
I don't know that when I heard that that it's not going to release with the single player. Not only that, the physical copy isn't going to be out either. That's also delayed. And you say, through certifications and stuff like that, but these guys are developers, and this development team is headed by Adam Sessler. So these are people who know the industry. I am a little disappointed in the fact that it's not going to have the single player experience at launch. I'm a little disappointed for people who do like their physical copies. I know they, if you backed it, then they're sending you a digital copy as well, and then you'll get your physical or whatever. But that's a little disappointing as well. Like, if we sit back and it's like, well, it's because they really wanted to get this game through, so they're taking out the single player, then we're leaving the door open for more developers to do that.
Can I ask a question?
What's up?
How many people are getting this game for the single player mode?
I had no idea that they even had single player. I had no idea. So
up
that's
until
kind of
recently, I didn't know, and I wasn't getting the game for a single player mode whatsoever. I wanted to go online and hide from Jason and be Jason and all that good stuff.
I understand.
If it has a dope single player mode, though, that would be pretty cool.
I understand
even, like,
that, but it's
sorry.
something that they had talked about. My bad, Foos. You can go right after this. It's something that they had talked about. And then kind of like when it's getting closer and closer to release, they're like, oh, yeah, guys, well, that single player experience, you're going to have to wait on that. And Snaps might not be looking forward to it. Sonic might not be looking forward to it. But I'm pretty sure there's a bunch of gamers out there. And I'm pretty sure that there's at least some people disappointed. And it's more kind of like for the fact of the matter. Because like I said, if you kind of open the door and let developers do this and say, oh, no, it's fine. It opens the door for more developers to do that and to do it to a bigger extreme. And then when it comes down to a game that, they keep back something that you were really looking forward to, you're going to be upset. And it's going to be like, well, you let it trickle down the line for so long that now it's a 3-headed beast of a monster that you can't stop.
I can see what you're saying there. Fuskis, did you want to add to that?
No, it's okay. I was just saying, like, if they made a pretty cool single player mode of that, I would be interested in it. But I
Yeah.
am interested in it altogether anyway. So
And I'm not a good single player. I just didn't know that they were going to do single player. I had no idea.
I do have one question for you guys then. How successful or how long do you think the success of the game is actually going to be? Because this is basically, and I already forgot the name of the other game, but this is basically that alien
Evolve.
game, Evolve, right?
Yeah.
And that had a really strong beginning, but it dropped off really quick.
Because Evolve, you had to have like everyone on the team on the same, like totally on the same page. You had to have like a good team to fight the monster. And this, you're just like counselors running for your lives and stuff. And
I don't know.
it's kind of different.
One of my main complaints about Evolve was they just gave us a single or a multiplayer mode. So that kind of goes back to that single player mode for the Friday the 13th game too. So
Yeah,
And I do
think
agree. Like, I would be more interested if it did have a single player mode. I would still play the multiplayer. I think that's where you're probably going to have more fun on it. But if it had a single player mode, I'd be more amped to pick it up because at least I know that I could actually play the game. I wouldn't have to rely on having other people to play with immediately, at least.
that play style could be a little boring for single player mode. Hopefully they would change up the way the game's played.
I think Friday the 13th, just the name alone is going to make it it's going to give it a stronger release and it's going to give it longevity compared to Evolve. Like there was nothing that Evolve fell back on. You know, with Friday the 13th, it has a cult following. There's people who love that movie franchise. I think
So true.
what it's going to depend on is the developers after the release. If they're going to update content, if they're going to give more stuff, if they're going to support the game for a longer amount of time and stuff like that, and that will keep that game going longer.
They will. This is their baby, man. Like, and they've even said we've sold like way more than anticipated. So, like, I'm really happy for them.
Now, how do you guys feel about the price point? Because the physical disc was $60, but digital was $40. Me, I'm happy with the digital. And right now you can't pre-order anymore because the backer kit, they closed that out. They're done. They're getting ready to fulfill the physical copies. And anybody who ordered a physical copy is getting a code to start off with. But how do you guys feel about this?
I like it. I think more developers, more publishers need to utilize the fact that the digital game should be cheaper. It's actually one of the reasons why I'm interested in the game, just to support something like that. I'm a Friday the 13th fan. I was actually more of a Nightmare on Elm Street person, but seeing that this is what they're doing, they're making the digital cheaper than the physical because there's no manufacturing on the digital side of it. I feel like that should be a standard in game development community, game publishing community.
I agree.
Yep, me too.
Me too. I like
I've
the
never
fact
really
that they're
understood
doing
that.
a $40.
Yeah, I don't get how they can have a digital copy of the game be as expensive as a physical when they don't even produce or manufacture anything that they're selling. So
Maybe they'll be setting an example for future games. 'Cause I know a lot of people pre-ordered this game, and if you didn't pre-order it yet, then you can't right now. There's no more pre-orders, but I believe once the game launches, it's still going to be the same price, $40 digital, 60 physical copy. So I mean, I wish they would just skip the physical copies, and I know some people like them, but I think that it's a really fair price. And then you have the people who are getting a code while they wait for their physical copy. How does that work when they're getting a code? Are they gonna take that code away? Like, I don't understand that.
I mean,
Anybody
well,
has any
the
answers
code,
on that?
the code that you're getting is basically, it's just a key to be able to play the game. So the physical copy of the game, because all games are downloaded to the systems, right? And the physical disc or whatnot, it has that key in it for when you buy a physical. All right. So I don't know if they're going to take away the digital key away once you put the physical disc in. maybe they'll just like let you keep it anyway, because see, with Friday the 13th, there are collectors. This is a horror movie. This is a like a cult community, right?
Yep.
So to not have physical is to take potential sales away from people who don't even have the video game console, because there's going to be people that buy this game just to keep it wrapped up in its case and put it away with the rest of their Friday the 13th collectibles.
Hang on one second. I'm sorry, guys.
Hopefully they don't have Microsoft send out the codes with the FanFest codes.
Well, that will mean a lot more people will be able to play it than originally intended.
Good point.
But that was the one thing. Like, me and O Snaps were talking about this game, and I don't want anybody out there to think that like I'm trying to hate on this game. I try to look at everything from kind of like an even keel perspective. And I said one of my concerns about this game is the longevity, because after a while, if you're in the same, you're at Crystal Lake, you're constantly at Crystal Lake, and you only have so many counselors to pick through. It could be just a content creator's like stream game, you know what I'm saying? And people might just enjoy watching the streams of it or whatnot. But from what I've seen, they've added a bunch of counselors now. I feel like possibly if they could somehow, some way give different areas or stuff like that throughout time, and like I said, support the game to give it more longevity. I think that would be a win for us, and I think the developers would actually make out with that as well.
I think
go ahead. You go.
I think that they're gonna give us a lot in the future with that game. I feel like it's definitely a game that they can expand over time. With content like giving us different type of skins, because they had the skins that were on the back of your kit pre-order. I don't know what the virtual cabin is. I have no idea what the hell that they're talking about. Something with the counselors. Yes, please.
Okay. It's just something you could the hell is that? Okay. It's just something they had on PC where you could walk around and look at the Jason skins and the counselors and stuff. Just I don't know. It's nothing really big. It's just something that you
like
could
a showcase.
Look at. Yeah, and like all the props and stuff for the games, you could walk around and look at everything.
I think that they're gonna do a lot of add-ons in the future, because there's so much different stuff like the Friday the 13th that they can put into the game. So I have a lot of faith for this game, and I feel like they're gonna be fair with the pricing too.
Well, I am very happy that you're positive about it, but what I'm asking for in terms of support is more than just skins, like maybe expanding the area out and stuff like that. That's what I'm hoping to see from them, because after a while, I feel like it has a possibility to get a little monotonous. You know what I'm saying?
Everything has the possibility of getting monotonous.
Well, that's something that happened with Evolve as well, with the one verse, however many, and they had different maps. It wasn't just one, which Crystal Lake or whatnot. Evolve had different maps, had kind of like different areas to go to and stuff. I want this game to succeed, if not for anything but the foundation of what they did with the digital purchases compared to the physical purchases. I want other developers to see that this game is a success, so this way they would inherit like doing things like that. You know what I'm saying? And I grew up on Friday the 13th and Nightmare on Elm Street, so I do want it to succeed. Like that. These are little concerns I have in terms of just like the longevity of the game, but I am definitely interested in it, and I definitely want to play it. But
dude, if they succeed, how cool would that for them to make a Texas Chainsaw Massacre game or something like that? That'd be
I was never into that, but that like Texas Chainsaw was not my thing. I don't know why. It's just I got more Nightmare on Elm Street, and then I went into the sci-fi horror, so it was like aliens and stuff like that. But
if I could be Freddy Krueger, that shit, oh man, that would be nice.
I hate Freddy Krueger.
Go into everyone's dreams.
Bad childhood memories.
It could happen.
Well, they had a new Friday the 13th movie coming up, but that was canceled, so that's a little disappointing. I'm just finding that out because I'm on the Friday the 13th Twitter page. I didn't even know there was a new movie coming out. So hopefully, everything will still be on track for the game.
You know what they should do? They should put a Kevin Bacon character in it because I think he was in the first Friday the 13th.
That would be
funny.
interesting. All right, guys. So May 26th, this game is coming out. Hopefully you guys get it. Hopefully I'll see you guys at the camp. I know. I can't wait. I'm fucking psyched. So psyched for this game. And then I'm going to kill you all. All right. So
you gotta stream it, man. This is gonna be such a great game.
I think
to stream.
everybody's gonna be streaming this, and I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. I know it's gonna be a lot of fun. Like, wait, real quick. We got literally a month to wait, and it's really hard to wait. But I'm gonna see the 26th on a Friday. Fuck. That means I'm gonna be working. I'm gonna have to take that day off.
Of course,
All
it would release on a Friday.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
can't wait to skewer somebody. Oh my god.
Oh, those death animations are crazy, man. Oh my god.
Well, I'm gonna be taking that day off, and we are gonna play a lot that day.
Well, there is a PC game that's very similar to this. I forgot the name of it, but one person is kind of like a psychotic killer. That's armed with certain weapons, and they can kind of like take like the innocents or the hostages, and they can like put them up on a hook. Oh snaps! You remember like Funhouse was playing that game a few times. I don't know if you remember or not. So there are games similar to this and that have been kind of successful on PC, and they haven't had the flash of having the name Friday the 13th on it. So I think it's going to do well.
Yeah, it definitely will. I know it's going to do well, and I'm taking a day off for this, so we're going to have lots of fun, you guys. Anybody want to add anything else about Friday the 13th before we move on?
It's gonna kick ass.
Kick ass. Nice. But, there's going to be no single player at launch. But on the bright side, no one can pre-order it anymore anyway, so when it comes out, you're just going to download it. Stop bitching, Xbox. Anyways.
Hey.
Wait, can I ask something? What do you mean with that? Like, are you saying that the day it comes out, then people can buy the game, or they'll have it on Xbox Marketplace like that day, or?
I don't know. All I know is if you are on the Discord and, on the Twitter page, they say, there's no more pre-orders at this time. So did you guys see that they had accidentally released a skin on, not a skin, a theme on PlayStation? I'm a little mad that I missed out on that.
That's just
I saw something about it.
They accidentally released the theme and then they pulled it back. I think they did that on purpose. I don't think it was an accident at all.
There's a lot of
You think the
intentional
devs or
leaks.
the
What
devs or
happened?
Sony pulled that on purpose?
Sony.
Sony. Bunch of dicks.
Hey, I'm not mad.
That's just saying that there's one thing with the PS4 that I've noticed. A lot of games, when you buy them digital, come with a premium theme, which unfortunately you can't do with the UI on the Xbox One. Basically, your background, your dashboard is just going to be a picture. I don't see how they would do it with using Windows 10 to have any type of movement or anything like that. But on the PS4 side, they have the premium themes that if you had a 360, about, like, there was movement in the background, and they're going to, it's just saying that they're going to have a Friday the 13th premium theme when you get it on the PlayStation. I mean, that's pretty cool.
What do you call it, Daz? I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, do you not think that Xbox could put animated themes on the one?
I from what I've seen and what I know from Windows 10, basically what you're getting is just like standard picture backgrounds. I'm not sure if they could. Right. It would take a crazy type of update to even try to get like moving backgrounds on your dashboard. I don't think it's possible.
I think they probably could do it, but the way they have everything set up on the homepage right now, even if you did have customized backgrounds that were able to move around and stuff, you wouldn't really see it because of all the tiles that you guys have on it already.
That's a good point.
Does that make any sense? Like,
yeah, no, it makes a lot of sense.
Like on the PlayStation, you have some space to where you can actually have something that looks kind of nice. I think I have one that's a skull or something like that like the eyes will turn red and there's like smoke coming up from it and stuff. But over on the Xbox One, there's already so many of the tiles. You've got the stores, and then you've got the activity under that there's not really that much space for you to actually see if you had anything that was trying to move or trying to draw the attention of your eye, because everything else is already on screen.
I have my Forza car on my background for the Xbox that Xbox had made me, and I'll tell you, my whole layout of the Xbox, it looks so busy. So it gets like, I don't want to say it gets overwhelming, but in a sense it does, because when I switch from one console to the other, I'm like, holy shit, like where is anything, you know? So that's just my opinion. It gets very overwhelming. So having like a basic black or a blue background is very helpful on the Xbox, because I can see stuff, and it's right now it's very So that's all I have to say about that. I love my Xbox. All right, guys, we're gonna move on now.
Wants you too.
I don't know about that. It's been an asshole lately. I'm just saying. And I have the Xbox One S now, and I don't know if I have the preview on it.
I think you do.
Yeah, you can
I
only
think
have
you
it
do.
on one.
I don't.
If you don't have it yet, go into your apps and games folder and go back, and there you should be able to download the app again and then take off the old Xbox that you had and transfer it over to the new one.
I don't know if I want to do that. It acts out really bad lately.
Really?
It's like, yeah, it's being really stupid. I don't know if it needs an update or something. I'm not really sure. But it acts like an asshole. And Xbox can tell you, like, it literally has been stupid.
It's been really glitchy. Games, you go to hit a game, and it says, oh, the game took too long to load. Please try again. And then even does it with the apps. I think we tried like Netflix, or we tried to watch a movie like 4 or 5 times. Amazon, like 4 or 5 times, and it wouldn't. It just kept saying, "Oh, it took too long. Oh, it took too long. Oh, it took too long." And then, I mean, eventually, like I think we just gave up and went to Netflix anyway.
I have problems with apps freezing in preview, but I keep one Xbox One in preview, then I have another Xbox One that I keep out of preview.
Right. Ugh. Well, I guess I haven't had that issue. I've got one in preview alpha, and then Jade is on the preview ring 4, I think. So we try to keep up with all the brand new stuff, but I haven't had any of those issues yet.
What's up, Crap Gamer? Crap is in the chat. He said you need to reset it. You have to reset console reset, but like reset it all together, like do a complete
hard reset.
I think he's probably talking about like a hard reset.
We've done the hard resets.
Did you unplug everything with it? Like do your hard reset, unplug everything?
Well, that's kind
back
of like our answer for everything. When something gets glitchy, when something starts messing up, that's what we do. We just hard reset it, and then when it comes back, you know, it works fine, right?
It's a complete wipe.
You're supposed to clear your cache in it like once every 2 weeks too. You got to go to Blu-ray player, then there's a thing you press 3 times and it clears out your cache in it.
All right. Well, you guys know I prefer Xbox. I love like the Xbox exclusives. I love my Xbox One. I love the community and stuff like that.
Here he comes,
but
Ponybot.
Yo, the thing is, man, I don't want to have to hard reset like all the time. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to have to hard reset and wipe my cache and all this good stuff just to make shit running. But like I said, the UI, it's constantly evolving. It's getting better as well. You know what I'm saying? I actually prefer the way this UI does look. I feel it's more immersive for me. I like messing around, going from the home to the store, using the guide, and not even going back to my home, and being able to do everything straight from that little menu on the left-hand side. But I'm not gonna not say, you know, the performance hiccups and stuff like that for this system the same way I wouldn't keep secret the performance hiccups and kind of like, to me, the blandness of the PlayStation UI. You know, I'm gonna say it how it is and how I feel, no matter what the hardware is.
Hey, GameSpot apparently has a problem with finding the home screen and getting to it when it's just one button. I made a video about that.
Nice.
At first, they can't find the settings, but now they can't find the home screen.
That's a little sad. All right, guys, we're gonna move on. because I don't know how we started talking about all that, but we did it. What's up, Alan? He said, "Hi, Mel, aka Cookie Queen." That's me. All right, guys. So Xbox and Sony marketing. Does Xbox really need to market third-party games, or will they just use Digital Foundry as a marketing tool? I'm gonna have Supersonic Station start on this topic because this was an interesting topic. Take it away.
I don't know. Like, that's how.
Started it.
Speaking of GameSpot, that's how GameSpot and IGN have been for like 3 years since these launches of these consoles, and they just go by what Digital Foundry says. They suck it in everyone's head. 1080p this, 1080p that, and 720 on Xbox. So I don't know. I think Xbox can definitely use Digital Foundry as a marketing tool because the media is going to have to go by his numbers all the time now.
All right, I have a question though. What does that have to do with the games though?
Because that's how, like, I don't know, everyone wanted third-party games on PlayStation because Digital Foundry's stuck it in
Because
everyone's
Digital Foundry said so.
Because, yeah, basically, they're like, that's how the gaming media has been. They do say anything Digital Foundry says. So I think they could actually use him as a tool, of which he is. He's a little tool.
It's a little tool. All right, guys.
He's a
Richard.
He's a hoe.
Fuskies, what would you
Yo,
like to say about
I'm
this?
sorry.
No, it's
About
okay.
marketing?
Wake up. Have some more coffee. Come on, guys. Does Xbox
No, yeah, I was just
really
wondering because I've been
market-
dropped a couple times from the call. I was just making sure I was still here. It got a
You're
little
here.
quiet.
Loud and clear.
Now, what was the question again? I'm sorry.
He wasn't paying attention to me.
I was paying
Uh-oh.
attention, but you
That
know,
hurts my feelings. Does Xbox
when I
really
take my medicine, I lose my track of thought sometimes.
no more medicine before the show?
No more-
Got it. All right.
Okay, gotcha.
Does Xbox need to market third-party games, or will they use Digital Foundry as a marketing tool?
Digital
Oh.
Foundry. I don't know. I think they should. I mean, just because how we saw it with PlayStation for so long. I mean, let's put it in their face a little bit. This is the best version, and market it that way. So, I think we will see a lot of that.
That's kind of what the media has to do now, because, like, if they
Yeah.
go by what, like, he says, which is to the IGN and GameSpot is like the bottom line, then they have to say that in the news.
Yeah, Xbox.
Let's see.
What would you like to say? I'm gonna go grab more coffee. I'll be right
right.
back, guys. Take it away.
All right. Well, when it comes to third party marketing and stuff like that, of course we know Sony threw down money to make sure that, you know, at the end of these third party games, you're going to see PS4 and stuff like that. But I believe Microsoft has found certain loopholes. You know, you have Major Nelson talking about Star Wars and basically coming out and saying that Scorpio is going to be the best place to play that, you know, in terms of performance and stuff. And I've been saying from the beginning, I feel like Xbox, they need to go in and change out the kiosks that they have in GameStop, Target, Walmart, and put the Scorpio in there. And then what people are going to see, because they'll have like the demonstrations and the trailers for the third-party games on those as well. They're going to see the difference between that and the PS4 kiosk over there. And it's people are gonna gravitate towards that. And I think Xbox is finding ways to talk about the third-party games. And, you know, for people who are fans of Xbox that look into it, they're gonna see that, you know, Larry Herb, Phil Spencer, Mikey Barra, Aaron Greenberg, who's the head of marketing and stuff, they're actually talking about these third-party titles and how they are gonna run the best and look the best on the Scorpio. In the end, I feel they don't necessarily need to focus on third party as much. I feel like the Scorpio console is it's gonna kind of sell itself if they do that whole kiosk thing I was talking about, and if they really kind of advertise it. And then with the exclusive games that are coming out, these are games like that are doing things we haven't really seen before. Like, to me, Sea of Thieves is a brand new type of game that I cannot wait to dive into. No pun intended. Crackdown, with using the Azure cloud infrastructure for the demolition of the cities, and having, you know, the ability to completely level that city and having the debris still there and stuff like that. This is stuff we've never seen before. And I feel
Can't
like
wait to crack into that one.
dude, yo, if they focus on these things and how different they are compared to, you know, games we've played already and how innovative they are, they're going to sell their exclusive games and their consoles, you know? And then I guess you could just say the cherry on top would be, you know, when it comes to Star Wars, Call of Duty, Destiny 2, you're going to get like better performance and better visuals. But I feel like they should really focus on their exclusives and selling their hardware, and everything else is just going to kind of pan out.
Nice. Noble Addiction?
I don't know. I think that they need to start marketing any third-party games that they can, just because not Dishonored. I always get the name of that game wrong. Space shooter made by Bungie. Somebody help me out.
Space shooter made by Bungie.
Destiny.
Destiny.
Yes.
Thank you. I didn't
Space
play that
shooter.
game for that long. Right. So, if they don't market, then they're going to have the same situation with games like that. There are huge games coming out that are coming out to both consoles that are third-party games that PlayStation has already paid for stuff like that. And there's so many people that whenever Destiny 1 came out, they had no idea it was available on the Xbox One. They only saw the marketing for PlayStation, and that's where they ended up buying stuff.
Right.
So I think that they should use both Digital Foundry, and they also need to try to market third-party games, because if they don't, then with the lead that PlayStation's already got, most people are going to think like this is where it's at. Like people like us that are into this sort of thing, that we keep up with the news, like we know better and stuff like that. But your average Joe Blow that's like, where is this game available? And he sees the marketing only on the PlayStation side, is only going to think that's where it's available, even though lots and lots of games are available on both consoles. So I think that they should use both of them, but they definitely still need to do some sort of things for third-party games on their console.
You know,
especially with the Scorpio coming out now, because it is going to be doing the what the hell is it? The 4K. They're going to have all of the flops in the world and all that crap.
All around better
flip-flops,
performance.
Man.
Yeah.
But yo, I saw the trailer, the kind of like reveal trailer for Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite yesterday. They did the story trailer, and at the end of that as well, you saw PS4. So I guess they got marketing rights for that as well. That might not be as big of a title as like Destiny 2 or Call of Duty or something like that, but that's another multi-plat game. And I showed our oldest, our 13-year-old, I showed him the trailer, and at the end it said PS4. He's like, "Oh man, it's only on PS4." I was like, "No, dude, it's a multi-plat." So
that's what I'm talking about. Like
they
need to put that out there somewhere.
It's also up to us as well. Like when we do talk about these games coming up, we really, as YouTubers, content creators, got to let people know, as well as, you know, Xbox, that, you know, this is a multi-plat game. Like it's going on multiple platforms.
Dude, that's exactly what I'm doing for every like third-party game. I'm going to put a preview of it. Then at the end, I'm going to say better on Xbox or better on Scorpio or whatever they're going to call it.
Well, the new Call of Duty game, right? Isn't that like marketed for, like it says PlayStation exclusive? I just saw it yesterday on Twitter. It said like PlayStation exclusive at the top, but it was talking about like something specific, and I don't remember
Content.
what the
It's
fuck
talking
it
about
was.
The DLC, I think.
Yeah, but in a sense, it looks like that just belongs
Right.
to PlayStation.
They're so good. It's where they place the wording on a lot of their advertisements.
Oh, yeah.
If you really pay attention to it, you'll see they'll put like I saw the one that they did with Crash Bandicoot. I understand that is PlayStation exclusive, but the way they put the words on it, they were talking about something completely different. PlayStation exclusive for the ones that possibly aren't. It's really tricky, and they're good at it.
Yeah,
absolutely.
that is one thing I do give to Sony. They have like the best marketing ever, and deception.
Yeah, see, I don't like their marketing because of their deception, man. So Like I'd rather hear it full out. I love when Xbox says, you know, yeah, like it's coming, it's on our platform. This is what's best, even though it's on others. Like they don't just ignore the fact that it's a multi-plat and stuff like that. I like that. I like openness in the companies that, you know, I'm spending money on and stuff like that. So I know Sony has done a lot. I mean, people thought that Watch Dogs, the first Watch Dogs, was a PlayStation exclusive. People thought that Destiny was PlayStation exclusive. The way that they market it is very deceptive. It's very smoke and mirrors, and it's something that a lot of people I feel have gotten used to with Sony, but it's something that we don't necessarily need to tolerate. Like I'm not gonna praise them for being deceptive. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want Xbox to do the same thing.
I mean, yeah, I mean, don't you think gamers have gotten smarter and with Sony smoke and mirrors and their weird advertisement with Darth Vader on the side?
The thing is, when it comes to gamers, I think we talk to a lot of hardcore gamers. And so these are gamers that do their research, that look into things. But the bigger market out there is the casual gamer. And the casual gamer doesn't look into things as much, right? They'll see the front of the package. And just like Fuski said, like Sony and their advertisement, they put the wording in different places and make it look like the game is exclusive to the PlayStation 4. I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? It's successful for them, but it's successful in a very deceptive way. I like how Xbox does things. I like how upfront they are. I like how they take in consumer and gamer feedback. I like how they do things.
What's funny is that, you know, the way you're saying that how deceptive Sony's wording is and things like that, and they get away with it every time. Yet when Microsoft had to be a little dirty and put the Destiny clone, you know, out just so that people knew that it was also on Xbox, it's just crazy that they got so much backlash and hate for that.
Well, you got to remember, at the end of the day, Xbox is a part of Microsoft, and Microsoft as a corporation is still hated on from, you know, past endeavors and stuff like that. So
True.
It is popular to hate on Microsoft, and since it's popular to hate on Microsoft, it is also popular to hate on Xbox. Now, hopefully,
it's also popular to hate on PlayStation too.
The media's loved PlayStation since the Xbox One launch, and it's, I don't know, that's pretty obvious, and they've just slammed Xbox every chance they've gotten, and I think the tides are going to turn when Scorpio comes out big time.
You know, I definitely agree with Oh Snaps. It is, you know, kind of popular with groups to kind of bash on PlayStation for certain things. I try to look at things, and I think Oh Snaps does this as well. Try to look at things from a more even perspective.
Why do you think I got a PlayStation?
Exactly.
To see a different perspective, and that put me in a better place because I was hating on PlayStation 2. For what? No good reason.
I was going to say, for what?
Yeah,
Yeah, I was waiting for your answer.
There was no answer.
It was something to do.
It was something to do. Yeah, absolutely. Talk shit, and for what? You know, nothing.
Well,
anyways, continue.
Like I said, I don't believe in Sony's practices. All right, and that's one of the biggest things. Their marketing practices. Not for anything, but we also saw it with our white DualShock 4 in terms of like how the controller is made. We started to see the rubber coming off. You're like, Oh Snaps was like, what's this little black stuff right here? And I'm like, oh man, that the rubber on the thumbstick is wearing off. Yeah. So like, I do love that you decided to get that, and I actually love that you decided to get the Switch as well, because now we can look at everything from actually using it all and give everybody the balanced perspective that's needed within the gaming community and stuff like that. So, like I said, I don't like what Sony does. I don't like their dirty tactics. It's one of the main things with me. All right. It's one of the main reasons why I was always so skeptical with investing in a Sony product. But, at the end of the day, I mean, I like how Xbox markets stuff, and I like being able to kind of deliver people gaming information on that kind of balanced perspective.
Well, it's fortunate that you have a wife that'll get you the PlayStation 4 and a Switch, because, you know, I might be the gamer in my house.
She says those are hers, so
right.
What's mine? I was
The
paying
PS
attention to
the
chat.
PS4 and the Switch are yours. Yeah.
Oh yes, they are. And
Yeah.
go ahead, Foost.
Well, I was just gonna say I'm the gamer in the house, but now it seems like my wife is the Xbot because she will not let me get a piece of PS4. She
Oh,
said that
nice.
it will not come in this house, and I'm just like, well, I'm ready. I've accepted PlayStation.
She's just being supportive and trying to keep you afloat there.
Yeah, she said no, so I
Aw.
said okay.
See, someone's got to gift it to you.
She's a smart
Right.
woman.
We gift it to Fooskies, and it'll be acceptable because it's a gift.
Mhm.
know?
Well, she said, once we bring the PlayStation in here, then everybody's gonna come over for some hay and try to lay around. And
Hey,
she
when
wasn't
it
having
gets
that.
when it gets cold outside, tell her it works for a good heater.
There you go.
and
It's
it
a-
brings lots of friends because we don't have many visitors, but if we had some cockroaches come around every now and then.
Oh my god, I saw that.
wow.
I saw that video where there's cockroaches going in the PS4. Oh my god.
But the problem with that with me is, it might happen to the PS4 a lot, but you got to have a dirty ass house to have some cockroaches in any of your shit.
Good point.
That's very true. So there's like this big chat in the chat about my hair color, guys. So I don't know. We have
Rainbow.
to do something about
Rainbow
that.
bright.
Real quick, Follow 14, he wanted to ask a question. He said, which games franchises Microsoft should resurrect from the dead? Killer Instinct is a great example. What do you
Oh,
guys
my
think?
goodness.
What do you think
Project Spark.
Microsoft should resurrect
Project Spark, Project Spark, Project Spark.
from the dead? That just died, though.
I don't care. Bring it back.
It's still fresh.
Still fresh. It's
We'll
decomposing slowly.
make Project Spark great
Come
again.
on, guys. I got a whole list here.
Yeah, I've got a lot, but one that I would really like, I want some more party games, so I would really like Fusion Frenzy. I know I said this a few times, I think. but-
Fusion Frenzy.
You are awesome for that,
Yes.
Foos. That is such a fun game, man.
Dude, it was so fun. I even had fun just playing the demo that was in GameStop. I worked at the Quiznos next door, and I would just run over there and play it for a little while.
Can I
What's
say
up,
one real
Dark
quick?
Bottomus? Go ahead.
I want Full House Poker where we can play with our avatar, sitting down playing poker and stream.
Isn't that where all the
shit.
porn came from?
No, that was Uno. That was Uno.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
You-
I don't know
no,
what porn you guys are talking about.
No, you
Uno
use your
porn.
you use your avatars in it, so it's really funny and really fun. I love that game on
I
Xbox.
played that with Xbox, but it had issues when we played.
Yeah, we got into it when it first came out, and it was very glitchy. But I don't know. I had a lot of fun, and you are a card shark, lady.
Yeah,
I love Uno. I still play. I play it on my phone still every day.
really.
That game is the shit. Yeah, I'm pretty beast at it.
But I'm confused. What happened with porn? I got lost in the chat again.
Whenever Uno was out, I guess people used to be able to use their that camera that nobody uses. Whatever the fuck it's called.
iToy.
That little jelly bean looking.
Right.
It's like called iToy, I think.
Well, anyways, instead of playing the game, they would stream themselves having sex on the gaming platform, and they would take donations and stuff like that. It was just a real bad thing that was going around. I think both on Xbox and PlayStation.
Yeah.
So,
Oh man, imagine if the kids were playing that. Jesus Christ.
Well, now
Why
PS4
is fucking kids game, guys?
has that with the what is it, the playroom with the camera?
yeah. There's been a
There are
lot.
people doing that with the playroom with the camera as well.
I just don't understand why people are so eager to show everybody like themselves
like-
having sex. Like,
I was scrolling through some of that stuff, and not
Money.
a whole lot of them look good.
Money.
Yeah.
That was not good porn.
There's other places to make that money, and it's not on Xbox or
Oh, I
I
PlayStation.
got
don't want
another one.
nobody seeing my O face.
I want them to bring back. Oh my goodness! I want them to bring back the Transformers Cybertron series. I love those games.
The cyber. You know what? What was that?
Never got it.
Transformers Cybertron,
Transformers?
War of Cybertron, and Fall of Cybertron. I don't know why they don't have Fall of Cybertron backwards compatible when they're selling it on the Xbox One. They need to put out both versions because I already own that game. But I wish they'd bring another Transformers Cybertron game because the multiplayer is so awesome on that.
Okay. I have no idea what game. So
All
I'm
right.
leaving this up to you guys.
All right, let me
Go ahead,
get in
Bot.
here. Let me get in here. Crimson Skies first and foremost on the OG Xbox. I think we need one of
Follow
those.
14 just had that in his list that he put up.
Yeah, like that.
Mhm.
It was a fun. It's like a dogfight type game. It's a alternate reality. It was just a really fun game to play on the OG Xbox. Tao Fang. It was a fighter
Yes.
on the OG Xbox, and it was one of the first games to actually show like broken bones and stuff like that as you're fighting. It would zoom in, X-ray vision, and show, and you
And
would get
damage on your
bruises.
character.
Yeah, bruises,
Yeah.
cuts. Your clothes would get ripped. All sorts of stuff. It was an awesome game. One of my personal favorites was Kung Fu Chaos, and it was actually made by Ninja Theory. And it was kind of like a spoof on those old like 70s martial arts. And you were on like movie sets, so they would have like planes flying by with like, what's up?
Dark Optimus said he'll really look like Sinead Ponybox. They're talking about dyeing your hair.
Oh goodness. He
Continue.
started that on our last stream, by the way, and I have a feeling I am not going to live any of that down.
That had to do with the Sinead O'Connor bot. Now you're Pony bot. That's awesome. Continue.
But yeah, no, Kung Fu Chaos is a really fun like cartoon kind of like fighting game. And the way that they made the sets with making fun of like the 70s martial arts movies and stuff like that, it was just a lot of fun to play. But those would be like my first like three. I want a new Voodoo Vince. I know they came out with the remastered, but I really want them to go in and use like today's like graphics engine and really go in on either a
Yes.
sequel or a reboot. I think that would be an awesome platformer.
They could even do a true Conquer reboot, or if they give us a true Conquer game, that would be pretty awesome.
Yeah, that'd be sick as well, man. But yeah, those are just off the top of my head. Of course, they got like Jade Empire, Knights of the Old Republic, Project Gotham Racing. That would be awesome if they brought that back. There's just a shitload of games that would be awesome to see like a reboot or a sequel to.
Absolutely. Man, you guys in the chat are awesome today. All right, guys, we're gonna move on. I'm getting distracted by everybody in the chat. What do you call it? Jesse said that we should do Xbot with red spikes. Now, have I not tried to do the red in your hair?
Well, and I never said no. I didn't say no. I just kind of left it in the air and see if I got cornered a little bit more. So we'll see, Jesse. We'll see. Spikes. I'm not a big fan of spikes, but yeah, we might do it.
You need to comb your hair down. Have you ever seen the little Korean singer boys? You know how they look? They got the real straight hair and they're all different colored hairs. Like, you need to go Final Fantasy. I'm sorry. My daughter watches a lot of she's actually taught herself Japanese and Korean.
Oh, that's freaking awesome.
Yeah, so she's all into that, and I get to see that every day. And the little Korean boy bands. I feel like Xbot would fit right in there.
There we go. I already sound like one, so.
Well, we're gonna move on to Call of Duty World War II, likely to be skipping the Nintendo Switch. But Activision should consider putting it on the Nintendo Switch. Now, I'm just gonna put this out there real quick. To me, like, I would play Call of Duty game. I try to avoid them, but I would play them on the Xbox or PlayStation. To me, a Nintendo Switch is more of a casual gaming console. All right. So I want your guys' opinions on the fact that it may be skipping it, because this is not actually confirmed. This is just something that, they haven't actually seen anything about it, So there's nothing saying that they're not, but there's nothing confirming that it will be on the Switch. So what are your guys' thoughts? I want to go with Noble first.
Oh, good, because I've got some bad things to say about this. Okay.
Ooh, we like bad.
It doesn't belong on the Switch, guys. Who here bought okay, so I'm not sure how many of you guys have a Switch. I've got a Switch personally.
I got a Switch.
But who else has one here besides you guys? Does anybody else have one? Fuski, nobody. Okay, so the people that got a Switch, did you buy it to play games like this on. No, you bought it for
Hell no.
Nintendo games. That
I
is
bought
what,
it for little casual games.
right, exactly. You bought it for casual games. You bought it for first-party Nintendo games, and that's it. I don't think anybody, if anybody bought a Switch, like myself, I'm a hardcore gamer. I try to get everything as soon as it comes out. If you have a Switch, you probably bought it because you already had an Xbox One or a PS4, and this is just something off to the side. Now, on top of that, Nintendo is not good at online anything. So why would you want to play an online game? You have to buy some accessories if you want to have your system hardwired, all the different controller configurations that you're going to have to put up with. And they haven't even enabled their online yet. That's not coming out for another few months. And even then, it's going to be in beta till the end of the year, at which point they'll start charging you for that. And it's not going to be a good look. And I can't see anybody that has a Switch right now, myself included, because Jade and I had originally thought about it, and it'd be kind of cool to take Oblivion or whatever the fuck, Skyrim on the go with us. But at the same time, that's going to take up all of the system's memory unless you have an SD card installed in it. And even if you do have great games like that, you still have to rely on the Wi-Fi or a hardwired connection, and you have to. The hell was that? Somebody's taking off in a jet.
That was Sean Murray just drove by your house. I've been looking for him.
Basically, like, I don't think that they're going to put it on. I don't think they need it on there. You buy a Switch for Nintendo games. That's the bottom line. And if they do add it to the system, it's just going to be half of what the game is. They did something like this on the Wii U, and it was just a really cut down version of what the game should be. And it's just not going to work out well, in my opinion.
Yeah, didn't they have like the Call of Duties on like the DSs and stuff? Like I could never see myself playing on such a tiny fucking screen. I'm just saying, like it just seems stupid to me.
I just don't see it coming to the Switch at all. And people that get upset about that, you guys need to get a real system because the Switch is the only thing that you guys have right now.
Need to get a console and not a hybrid.
Exactly.
Not a handheld.
Now, at the very same time, I don't want to talk shit about it. I love my Switch. I've been having fun with Snipper Clips. I've been having fun with The Legend of Zelda. We're fixing to pick up Mario Kart 8. It's a fun system. But games like that don't... Yes, Splatoon 2 is going to be amazing. But games like this do not belong on Nintendo products.
Agree completely.
I'll talk shit about Nintendo.
Go for it.
We know how much you love talking shit about Nintendo. Have fun. Supersonic.
I don't know why this is surprising that if it doesn't come out on a Switch. Nintendo's just in their own weird world. I mean, I like their first party stuff like Metroid and all that stuff, but it's always just going to be like a second console. And don't expect all the great games to come there. I mean, expect like Mario and stuff, and which is good if you like Nintendo, get it. But just be careful your Switch doesn't break soon. And be careful with your digital library because Nintendo likes stealing it from you or not giving access to it to you.
I don't know what you mean by that. I haven't had any issues yet.
I think it was the Wii, like it was like $2,000 worth of games, and they locked it all the way for me. They had me send some letter to them. I had to do this like 3 times, send them like 3 letters because my first Wii like broke and I had like all my digital stuff on there. And then I got another Wii and they wouldn't let me, they still today won't let me have my games.
Oh yeah, I remember you saying that.
You're gonna buy a Switch and then you have to buy all those games again. I have no idea how many times I've bought Super Mario Brothers. Throughout my entire lifetime, I've probably bought it like 10 times because that's Nintendo. They don't understand how this shit works. They don't even have a place for like Xbox Live, for example. You have your account with all the games you've ever bought on it, and Nintendo has nothing like that. They're like, well, this is a new system. You should have to buy the game over again, which is
I see.
crap.
Crap Gamer said in the chat, Nintendo used to tie games to your hardware, not your account. That is.
Yep. And then they just did it so weird. They had you send letters and shit, which is just. Nintendo's just in their own weird little world, man.
Did you have to send the letter in the mailbox, like
yes,
snail mail?
stupid.
Wow.
What's
You have to
that?
waste the stamp and everything?
Yep.
Who has stamps
And,
anymore?
and guess what? I still don't have my digital games, so I just play them on Microsoft Microsoft Edge on my Xbox, and
Nice.
that's why I don't feel bad about getting their games through emulators because they owe me a lot of damn money.
All right. I can actually see that. That's understandable.
Hmm.
Fuskies, you dropped out of the call and now you're back
For the
Dun, dun,
fourth time.
dun.
for the fourth time. What do you think about the Call of Duty if it skips Switch? Do you have any thoughts about this?
You know, I don't really care, but I with what Noble said, with what Noble said, if you want to play Call of Duty or that game, or those type of games, you need to get an Xbox or a PlayStation.
Absolutely.
I agree completely. But that's kind of the problem. You know, I don't know if it's necessarily a problem, but for me, it's kind of the reason why I'm not really looking towards Nintendo. Um, I feel like I want to see them great again and have all this, you know, have a console in a traditional style. And with all these systems they're putting out, it's so untraditional, and the way you play these games is so original that you can't play a lot of those third party games anyway without it either losing some kind of uh, mechanic to the game itself, or anything like that. And it's unfortunate, I think. But at the same time, yeah, I don't really care. If you got a Switch, I'm with him. It's for those quirky little Nintendo games.
Absolutely. Xbox.
Yes, I am so glad you called me because I have a
Well,
different.
who else was
perspective.
left?
I have a different perspective here.
right.
I agree with you guys. Like you buy Nintendo for their first party. Their first party holds it down. You got Splatoon, Zelda. I can't wait to see a Metroid, all that good stuff. But when they first announced the Switch, what did people get excited for? The NBA, Skyrim,
Yeah.
third
But
party
these are all
support.
people that have never bought.
But
systems.
hey, Noble, I let you finish. No,
Go for it. Go for
I
it.
am going.
It's gonna
right
be
at you.
Skyrim Legos.
I am going right at you, Noble. No, see, the thing is, if they promised all this third-party support, what is the first multi-plat that you think of when it comes to third-party support? You think of Call of Duty. It's one of the highest-selling games, year over year. And if they don't have that on the Switch, it's a little concerning for what they had promised people with the Switch. That's the way I look at it. Me, myself, personally, Nintendo is the Mario, the Zelda, the Metroid, Splatoon, all that good stuff. And I think they have no problem, staying in that area, But when you're coming out and you're talking about third-party support and how their new quote-unquote console, which, guys, it's a handheld, but the quote-unquote console is going to have crazy third-party support and stuff like that. If you don't get those main hitters on there, you are letting down the people that got excited over that promise. All right, there are people out there who can only afford one piece of hardware, right? And they want to play the Marios and stuff like that, but they also want to play the third party. Now they kind of got promised that, with the release of the Switch. If Nintendo doesn't back this up, they did the same thing with the Wii U. And it's just it would be another disappointment from them, promising third party and not coming through. Now, with that being said, I am really happy with the Switch and kind of like their embracing of independent developers or indies. I think the indies are actually going to really hold that console strong in between the exclusives. That's what I think is going to happen with the Switch. I think people are going to get happy with, the indies in between the Marios and the Zeldas and stuff like that. But they did promise third-party support.
I just feel like the fact that they promised third-party support, the only people that probably got excited for that, because I don't think kids got excited for that, like the younger generation. People that might have gotten excited for that are people that can buy the system themselves. And if that's the case, they should have seen Nintendo's history throughout, I don't know, the entirety of Nintendo.
Right.
They've
Deja vu
promised
every
that
time.
on the Wii. They've promised that on the Wii U, and they fell through each and every time. So, I mean, if they thought that like Skyrim or Call of Duty was going to come to it, they've already had 2 iterations of examples to show that that was not going to happen.
I got you. And I think the way you're talking more in the terms of the hardcore gamer, right?
Right.
And like I said before, the casual gaming market is a lot bigger than the hardcore gamer. And there are people out there that can only afford one console. Now they want to play the Marios, but they also want to play the Call of Duties. What do? All of a sudden, there's this huge like breakout thing called the Switch, where GameStop was promoting it, Target was promoting it, everything like that. And they were promising third-party support. So those people out there that were like, damn, now I could get to play my Mario and those multiplats that everybody else is playing, and I can only afford one system, picked up the Switch, they're going to be disappointed, man. There's no way around that, you know?
I think the only problem... okay, so I see your argument, but I think the only issue that I've got is that, again, like I am talking about the hardcore gamer. I don't think your average Joe Blows are talking about like, oh, I can't wait to play Nintendo. Like they are seeing the Call of Duty stuff and they're seeing all these other big AAA games, and I don't really think the vast majority of just regular gamers would be that interested in Nintendo products, just because that's not what they're being fed by the media. They're being fed your Call of Duties, they're being fed your Halos and your Destinies and all this other stuff, and I don't think. I have no idea how to explain it. Like I 100% agree with you, but at the same time, I just don't think that like your average Joe Blows are like, oh, bro, I can't wait for the new Mario game to come out this
I'll be
year.
right back, you guys.
See, I think Mario, Zelda, and all them. I think for kind of like I would say the more seasoned gamer or the older gamer. One of my friends, his name is Mooch. He says nostalgia is a hell of a drug, right? So even the gamers that kind of grew up with Nintendo, with the Marios and stuff like that, yeah, they're getting fed the Call of Duties and now the Star Wars Battlefront and stuff like that. But the nostalgia effect, it is an effect. And when it comes down to it, if they're getting fed these games, but then are also shown that they could play the newer versions of the games that they grew up with, like that would get people to buy a Switch. And like I said, even if they can only afford one piece of hardware, like they would kind of lean that way. You know what I'm saying? And Nintendo better come out, because I didn't understand that, because the Switch's system memory is a lot lower. You know what I'm saying? Than the Xbox One, the Xbox One and the PS4. So how are they, promising this third-party support when at the base of it, they don't have the system memory to really make these games at that level? You know what I'm saying?
They'll add in cows that you can milk.
Well,
but
can you put an external on it?
Nintendo cares because
yeah, you can put external on it.
You just would have to carry your external around with you too. I'm sorry to cut you off, Supersonic.
That's
would be kind of bulky.
That's what Nintendo's going to do. They're going to be like, we don't give a shit. Let's just release a Pokemon game and everyone will go crazy over it.
No Pokemon, please.
No more
I can hate Pokemon.
I did too, but I actually like Pokemon Go.
I want to see a Pokemon Snap on this bitch for some reason.
See, but what I'm saying is, like, everybody, even I know Sonic has said Nintendo is off in their own world. I always say Nintendo is like your quote unquote special cousin over in the corner playing with his blocks. Like, they just do whatever they want that makes them happy. But when they promise third party support, and there's people out there that get excited for it, and if they've let people down before with that, how long are we going to accept that? You know what I'm saying? Like, I love the Marios and all. I love their first party. Their first party can hold them down. We all know that, right? But how long are we going to let them promise third-party support and then not deliver it? You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
That would scare me with these beast machines if for developers are going to be like, oh shit, we're going to make a game for Nintendo on that little piece of shit.
They'll make it in stick figures. Like, it'll be Call of Duty stick figures.
or like Legos.
I wouldn't mind
play
playing
that
with
for free
stick
on
figures.
Steam right now.
That would be cool.
That would be cool. I was actually thinking that. I'm like, damn, that would be awesome.
Guys, real quick, Dirty J in the chat says, I have a question for the panel. Given the fact that E3 will take time to talk about Scorpio, do you guys think they will also take time to talk about indies?
Oh yeah,
I hope
mean,
so.
I'm sure they will.
Because there's a lot of great indie games that I've been playing lately, and there's a lot more coming out soon.
Mhm.
So I really hope they give a good portion of it to indie games.
Well, Microsoft invested in what they call the Idea Xbox. That is Microsoft money going into a program specifically for independent developers. So, like, they are going to have, you know, the little guy with glasses. I call him Rick Moranis. I don't know, like.
The little guy.
He's gonna come out there and he's gonna talk about indies. They're gonna do a sizzle reel. They're probably gonna spotlight 2 or 3 of them. But they invested in that program, so to have it not be on stage doesn't make any sense. So they are definitely going to show that.
They do a lot with the Idea Xbox. They even had, like, you know, their spot at what the hell was it, PAX East, you know. So they put a lot into that.
As a matter of fact, I just saw this past week. They just put up their fifth game, their 500th game, I think, right?
Oh
I
yeah,
think it
yeah,
was,
they have.
As a matter of fact, I think it was the game we were talking about earlier.
Cities? Is that it? No. The Skyline game?
Yeah.
Xbox talks when he's on mute, guys.
Oh, is it? That's weird.
What's going on? I'm confused.
I'm sorry. Am I okay? My bad.
You're good now.
Okay. I was just laughing. That's all I was doing.
Oh, okay. Sorry. All right. So, I don't know. Was that one of the games?
Yes, the one that we were talking about earlier, the Cities Skylines, was the 500th game that they put out on the Idea at Xbox. I think that was just this past week, right?
Yeah, and I want that game so bad.
Go pick it up. Put out your credit card. Put it on your system right now.
Yeah,
no, don't you
not
dare
yet.
talk to her like that.
They have a lot of great games, and you know, a lot of people they put money into those games because they want to try something new, you know. And as long as they do take their time with the games and they make them good games worth the money, then I'm okay with it. Yeah, if you go on their Twitter, it says Idea Xbox Rare Achievement Unlocked 500 titles now available. So that is super. And what do you call it? Outlast 2? Is that one of their? No, that's not one of the indies, right?
I hope.
They're
I hope
like
not.
putting it's all over the Idea Xbox, but I think they're going to be streaming that. City Skylines was the 500, and 501 was Enverlor Verstand. What the hell are we saying? It's a game for $15. Enverlor Verstand. I don't speak that language. I don't know what that is, but it looks cool. So that's the 501. So they're past that 500 mark. Very cool. All right. I forgot where we were going with this whole conversation, but we are going to move on, guys, if that's okay with you. Does anybody have anything to add? Crickets? Cool.
Bacon.
Kyle
All right,
Mucker
so-
Pro.
What?
Kyle Mucker
Comic
Pro.
Pro? All right, cool. I want to talk about the new Elgato hardware, guys. Actually, I'm gonna let Noble Addiction take it away. Because yeah, I heard that. The
I love
Stream
it.
Deck.
Yes.
Go for it.
Okay, so guys, if you guys don't know me yet, I'm kind of new here and stuff. I love me some electronics. You give me anything with a screen on it, and you're gonna hear So, there's this brand new Elgato product coming out. It's called the Stream Deck. Can't even talk. I'm so excited! Oh my god. Okay, so I can't talk about it. It's for streamers, is what I'm trying to say. And it's coming out. It's going to be $150, but basically what it is, it's a peripheral that you can go ahead and if you guys have gone onto live streams and stuff like that, if you've checked out people that are playing games live, you see pop up dancing GIFs, you see sound effects that you can go ahead and put onto the screen and stuff like that. And that's basically what this is. Now, all the stuff that you see on screen currently is done by streaming software like your OBSs and your XSplits and a few other programs that you might have. Well, this hardware is going to allow you to customize the actual buttons that are on screen. And I think you get up to 15 of them. And it's just going to allow you to do whatever you want with it, including doing your face cam, including switching cameras from one game to another or from one scene to another, adding all your sound effects, adding all your pop-ups and stuff like that. And I just wanted to talk about what you guys think of this product itself, and then also what software do you guys use, because I'm pretty sure everybody here streams, at least whenever you guys have time. What kind of software do you currently use for your streams and stuff? Once again, this product right here is called the Stream Deck. It's going to be $150, and it comes out on May 15th, and I'm really hoping that I can go ahead and pick it up day one and possibly do a review for it as soon as possible.
It's $149.95 and free shipping for Prime members.
What did I say?
$150.
Oh, come on, give me a break.
5 cents off here.
Okay, but yeah, like I just want to know, I'm pretty sure everybody here streams, and like, do you guys see this as like a good thing or not so much? Are you guys good with the software that you currently use? And for us to give people that are watching right now just some information on what it is that we currently use, because some people think that you have to pay for everything in order to stream, and some people might not be streamers yet but want to get started. I just wanted to throw that out there for everybody to answer what they're doing currently and what software they're using.
All right, so let's hear from Supersonic Station first, because I know he does a lot of streaming.
I think people should wait till what the Scorpio shows and stuff, because there might be some good tools on there. That's just my opinion. Just wait till they see what they're going to offer. And I don't know. I use a Elgato 60, whatever it's called, and I love Elgato. They got good quality stuff, but that thing looks pretty cool. You should tweet a picture of that thing out.
You know what? I'll tweet out the link to it right now. There you go.
You have it on the
Stream Deck.
Amazon
I actually have it up, the webpage up, because I'm looking at it right now. It's beautiful.
It's so beautiful. And it's actually a lot smaller than I thought it was. It's about the size of your phone.
I saw it.
And that's not going to put more CPU stuff on the actual like consoles, correct? It's
well,
right.
That's what I was talking about. It won't really it takes it away from the CPU for the most part. Now I do realize that there's an app to customize the buttons and stuff like that. So I'm not sure if like you're gonna have CPU usage come straight from the app, but I know I'm excited for this just because I have an HP Envy, right? And it has the Intel integrated graphics. So when I'm doing like the next podcast or whatever, because I do overlays, we have gameplay going, all that good stuff. I'm constantly watching my CPU usage, because once it gets up over like 44% on the CPU side is when like the gameplay starts glitching and stuff like that. If this lowers the CPU usage and lets me add in like different transitions, different GIFs when people say certain things and stuff like that, this will be an invaluable tool, and it will be something that it's even more entertaining for the people who watch the show. So I'm actually really excited for that, and $150 is not a lot for a piece of hardware like this.
No, it's not. It's actually a very good price, I think. And it, I was looking at the product, number one, and then we were watching a video on it earlier. And I like the integration with OBS, because a lot of us use OBS.
Right.
And it offers so much more. Like, I'm reading it right now, and I put the link in the chat for people to check it out. And it says direct integration, control game capture, OBS Studio. I don't know what Tippy Stream is, Twitch, and more. So I'm sure that'll, include Beam and things like that. So it looked really awesome. It looked like something that'd be really helpful. I'm a little pissed off that I just bought some editing software, and then I was like, hey, let me go pre-order this, because I already have it pre-ordered, so it should arrive around May 15th.
Damn, you have it pre-ordered. Can I go over to your place and pick up the package for you?
I mean, as long as I
take my job.
use it. Yeah, I pre-ordered it yesterday. I was like, yes, free shipping too with Amazon Prime. That's awesome. So, and if you do want a review copy, you can always reach out to Elgato and, you know, let them know what you offer on your channel, because I saw someone else.
Elgato is very strict though, man. They require you to have a certain amount of subs, certain amount of views per month, and stuff like that. Like I've reached out to them in the past before.
Oh,
and,
keep harassing them, and then you'll get there.
I'm going to, but I'm just saying, as of right now, they're like, yo, bro, you're still a small channel. And I'm like, yeah, but what about my last channel? And they're like, can you show us? And I'm like, nah.
No.
No. Okay.
Well, you know what? No, I have faith in you, and I know that eventually you'll get there. And I mean, eventually you'll get it anyways, and you can do your review on it then.
You
Definitely.
can do it.
I'm so excited for it, guys. I was like, yes, I have to pre-order this. You know, like that one-click purchase gets me every time.
I just thought of something really funny that's like way off topic.
What?
Calling in GameStop as Yoshida. Let's do Phil Spencer. That would be pretty funny.
Do it.
I don't know what I'm gonna say, but okay.
How many people do you think are actually gonna know? Unless you call a decent GameStop, then they'll know who Phil Spencer is. But if they're just there for the paycheck, they may not. But I'm not opposed to this.
We'll try it. Okay, Kakao.
Cacao.
No, go talk about something for a minute.
Well, the one thing that I want to talk about just really quick is that even though Xbox, the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4, they both have software that you can use that's already in the system. I get so many kids that are like, bro, how do I start my channel? And I tell them, if you have an Xbox One, if you have a PS4, you've already got what you need to start.
Absolutely.
But the reason that I love stuff like this, like the Elgato, and eventually, hopefully I get it day one, the Stream Deck, is that if you have your own software, including the editing software and other equipment, even though Xbox One and PS4 are really good to start out with, they limit you to what the console can do and what they want to allow you to have on screen. So, for example, on the PlayStation 4 side, if you are streaming a certain game and you get a trophy, for example, they will cut off the video stream because they don't want people to see those trophies pop up.
I always wonder why it was like your mic something stuff.
Right, so that's why they do that for the PlayStation. I don't think Xbox has that all that much unless you're trying to stream stuff that you shouldn't, like the Netflix or Hulu, which obviously you should not be trying to stream onto your own channel. But if you have an Elgato or other software or editing software, you can literally do whatever you want, which is why I have my Elgato and my editing software, so that whenever I do want to make some guides for trophies on PlayStation or some guides for achievements on Xbox, I can do that without being tied down to what the Xbox and the PlayStation allow you to do.
Absolutely. And we are not promoting putting movies and stuff from Netflix on your channel by any means, guys. Don't do that.
I do want to follow 14 asked a question, and he's been very active in the chat today, which has been doing an awesome job. He asked about like the new Forza Horizon 3 DLC, if people are enjoying it, if you're happy with it. And I just got to ask, is he talking to follow? Are you talking about like the Porsche pack?
Creating Beyond Limits was talking about something else a little bit earlier. A new DLC for Forza Horizon 3 is coming, called the Hot Wheels Expansion, arrives on May 9th. So obviously it's not talking about that yet, I don't believe.
I haven't even found out about that yet.
Well, now you did, and that was thanks to Creating Beyond Limits. He posted in the chat about 5-10 minutes ago, but I didn't get to talk about
creating. I gotta look into that because you guys know me and Forza. I love Forza.
Forza.
Yeah.
What were we talking about?
What were we talking about?
Opinions on Stream Deck. Focus, people. This is technology.
Fuck. It's the chat. They are very distracting, which I appreciate. All the comments and awesome. Everybody just hanging out with us. It's really cool.
I think the Elgato sound really cool.
Hi, this is Parker. How may I help you today?
Oh, hello. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How about yourself?
Good. What did you say about Destiny?
Destiny 2, we can start getting the pre-orders available. If you come in store, you can go ahead and get a pre-order. So make sure you have your copy in store, and also give you a beta code so you can start playing online whenever it is available.
That sounds great. Congratulations. Actually,
Bill
let's
Spence.
cut that order. I don't want to support that. What do you have on the Sony side?
The Sony side on the PlayStation side coming out or has already come out?
New releases, please.
New releases, Sniper Ghost Warrior just got released, and so did the Outlast series. The Outlast Trinity, pretty scary game. Also, Deformers just got released, and it's a pretty fun game for cheap.
Deformers, I'd like to is that a Sony exclusive?
Deformers?
Yes.
No, Deformers actually went to PC, Xbox. Are you just looking for just exclusives?
Yeah, I wanted to cut that order. I don't want to support that. Yes, please, Sony exclusives.
Okay. We have Horizon Zero Dawn that released not too long ago.
Great. I want to congratulate them.
Yeah, Horizon Zero Dawn. I just wish the story mode was a little more extended, but other than that, everything was amazing.
What's your favorite console, sir?
So my favorite console so far is the Nintendo Switch.
Congratulations. I'd like to congratulate you on that. I'd like. Do you have any Switches right now, sir?
We have bundles coming in. I believe our store didn't get anywhere in. Some other ones did, but I believe our boss after today will let us go hand pick some up from other stores that haven't sold theirs because I know I can sell them.
I'd like to congratulate you on the Nintendo Switch. I'm gonna swing on by there. I have like a lot of Xbox FanFest tickets. Can I pay with them, please?
Xbox. That's just an Xbox currency that we don't take this.
I got like 500 FanFest tickets. I need to get rid of them for codes or something, sir.
Yeah, you'd have to do those Xbox. We don't really do anything with that. Sorry.
Okay, let's cut that order. I don't want to support it. Okay, I just want to congratulate you on everything, and congratulations, and God bless Xbox.
Oh, would that be all for you, sir?
Do you have Cow Milker Pro?
I'm sorry?
Cow Milker Pro for Switch?
Cow Milker Pro, you're talking about 1-2 Switch.
1-2-1.
It's one of the 1-2 Switch is a game. Has that cow milking experience on it, and also has 26 other games included on it as well.
Great. Congratulations. Actually, cut that order. I don't want to support that. Okay, you have a good day, sir.
Thank you. Have a wonderful day. Come back and see us.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.
I love that you
awesome.
called it the cow milking experience. That was great.
Oh man.
Oh God.
That was a
I'm actually crying over here a little bit.
Yeah.
Who's gonna try for those Xbox Fan Fest tickets, guys? Any of you guys here?
We got to give them shit for that.
Yeah, you should end it be like you're on Coffee Casual Consoles. Click, hang up, and they're gonna really wonder what the fuck.
You sounded like Hank Hill from Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah.
It was so bad.
I was like, is that
Cut
what
that order. I don't want to
sounds
support
like?
that.
That
Oh,
was a
God.
really good call.
I'm
What do you guys in
crying.
the chat think? I think that was an awesome call. Congratulations.
We'll go back to Yoshida next week. Or we might do one later. I don't know how long this podcast is going to go today.
Yeah, me neither.
What were we talking about?
Stuff.
Stuff and
Halo
things.
Storm says we need a Phil Spencer soundboard. That's a really good idea. I
You
think
should
it was an
add
awesome
that to
call.
your Beam, dude.
Yeah, I'll
Dirty
put that
J
on
says
Beam.
awesome call.
That's a great idea.
That was
All right.
great.
Guys, let's move on because we had a couple things that we haven't even gotten to touch on today. But Rainbow Six Siege,
Yes.
they have yes. Who said that? Was that Fuski's? New
Mhm.
operators and
Mhm.
gear revealed. Have you seen that? Yes, of course.
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
I didn't see any pictures of operators or anything like that. Did I miss something?
Maybe.
I just noticed they said something about the names like Dazzler or something.
Yeah, I didn't
don't
see
know.
any pictures to be
The
honest.
Bedazzler.
Bedazzle.
Bedazzler, yeah. She shoots out like bedazzles and sparks up and shows where the enemy is.
Yeah, talk about
That
it.
could actually be pretty cool.
What do you think about this new operator, this new gear and all that good stuff? Obviously, you're psyched for it because you said yes.
Yeah, it sounds pretty good. I mean, and it's not just limited to the new what is it? The new operators coming out. I seen something about some of these devices and things are going to be on the other operators as well. So I'm
Jesus
excited.
Christ. I clicked on a link and there was a video. What is it? Caltrop and Dazzler. It says new
Yes.
operators hail from Hong Kong and have the code names Caltrop and Dazzler. In terms of new gadgets, they're not tied to those operators. So I haven't played this game in months, but I want to play it today because our boy Fuskis is really excited about it. So when are they going to be getting this new content drop? New operators?
I don't think they've said. I know it would sound right if it was next month, or well, coming this month.
A lot
coming.
of stuff is coming in May.
Well, I
So-
mean, and if you look back and see kind of the what would it be, just kind of how they've done things before, and then months that they've waited before releasing a new operator, it seems about right next month.
Yeah.
They don't really give a for sure date.
No, when they add these updates and new operators, new cosmetic items, stuff like that, like are these going to be microtransactions, or whatever that you have to get them or download something new and purchase it? Do you know?
Well, the good thing about Rainbow Six is it's kind of like Halo. You don't necessarily have to pay to get anything. You can just play it, and it's just the in-game currency that you would use to get your operators and things like that. So yeah, I haven't put a penny into it other than buying the game, and I've got almost all the operators already. So
Wow. That game takes forever, like a lot of grinding just to get enough coins or monies or whatever.
Little
Right.
bling bling on the side of your gun or something like that. It's
That's
like
a lot of grinding you have to do to get that.
or you
How many-
could just be really, really good. Like
Okay, well, excuse me.
No.
Oh, no.
You have a point there. I'm not really, really good.
No, I'm teasing.
Hashtag ouch. I got dissed.
Well, that's the thing about that game too. Like, everybody has a problem pronouncing my name for some reason. They call me Foskies. So I've just gone by what other people on that game have called me. I hear them calling me ooh. So I just let them call me that.
So you're obviously excited for these new operators.
Yeah, I am. I think it's going to be pretty awesome. I do have a suggestion for the Rainbow Six developers, though. Maybe giving us an operator that can listen in on enemy comms. Oh my God, that would be so sweet. And you could
Nice.
hear the other team talking to each other for something. That would be pretty cool.
That would be awesome.
You should probably tweet them and let them know that.
I think I might do that.
That's a good idea. Seriously. I think that'd be a great way, because that would be smart.
Yeah, they need to keep it with the more realistic type operators and not go so weird with them. I think it's more fun to keep that game real, because that game really does feel like the only experience out, at least for Xbox and PlayStation, that you can get that realistic military strategical feel.
Yeah, that is a really fun game. Whoever hasn't played it, pick it up when it's on sale. It's a lot of fun. That's when I got it, and I should have bought the $45 one, but I didn't. I was being cheap, but it's definitely a ton of fun, especially if you have a great group working together. If you play with randoms, you're screwed. But
Yeah.
unless Fuski's your random, then you're probably going to do good. But I've played with people who just started shooting me, and I was like, you fuckers.
Fosky.
Fosky.
I watch his
Yeah.
gameplay on the next podcast all the time, and it looks like really strategic and a lot of fun. I've never
is.
played it though.
He gets better and better each week. Like, I thought he was good when he first started putting it on. Like, now, whenever I'm setting up the gameplay, I look forward to the next Rainbow Six gameplay from Fosky here.
I don't think you're going to get any this week, unfortunately.
Oh man,
I need to get that gameplay finished up for you too. I'm sorry it's taking so long.
All
But
your fault.
yeah, you want to hear a funny story about it? I was actually doing really well at that game, and this one day I woke up, I turned it on, I started playing, and I was just complete shit. Jordy Tommy can tell you all about it. He was there.
Zipop.
Yes, the Pope. But yeah, it got really frustrating. I almost stopped playing it because of it, and then I realized that my TV settings for game mode had turned off. I cannot believe the difference that makes. It's unbelievable. I couldn't
so
shoot anything.
you're getting a lot of lag. There's a lot of delay without the game mode on,
Right.
right?
Right. It was amazing the difference. I really wanted to break that game. I was getting so mad. But yeah, then I found out that had happened. I think my power went out and the settings got messed up. And I got back on it in God mode once more.
God mode. Awesome. Anybody else have anything they want to add about this? Because I do want to wrap up the show for anybody who does want to go get their FanFest tickets or at least try to.
Yeah, because there's like less than a half hour.
Yeah.
I'm
I
just going to get mine
excited
from Supersonic.
I just want to say that when it comes to Rainbow Six, I love when developers, they keep supporting their game and they keep adding content. They're adding, like, the new operators, making sure like the new mechanics that they have, they're not bound to one operator or anything like that. It increases the longevity of the multiplayer, increases the longevity of the game, and it keeps the player base up as well, because there's always something fresh. 343 does an amazing job with Halo 5, and I hope more and more developers decide that they're not just going to release the game and then forget about it, and support it throughout a certain range of time, because I still want to play it now, and it came out a while ago. So
Gotcha.
okay,
Anybody else?
I'm done.
You're done? Noble, anything you want
I
to
hear
say?
the police are after Sean Murray. I hear him in the background.
No, that's
These
the fire
police are
department.
amazing.
Been spitting that hot fire.
Are we fixing to end the entire thing here? Because I do have two things I want to mention.
Go for it. We're fixing to wrap up and do your goodbyes and all that good stuff, because I want people, if they are going to try to get their tickets, you got to check out Xbox on Twitter and stuff like that. So say what you got to say.
Okay, so just real quick, guys, if you didn't know, there's a lot of people that are really excited about Prey. It's coming out pretty soon. Tomorrow is when you can go ahead and start playing the first hour. It's going to be available as a demo. So be sure to go and check that out. And also, some of you guys may know Zelda Breath of the Wild. There is a free game that a indie dev is making. It's basically Zelda Breath of the Wild in 2D. So it looks like the old school, like the very first one. And it's a really good look. I'm checking it out. I'm gonna have a video up on it on my channel. So if you guys want to check that out, I'll probably tweet it out on Twitter. I'm actually having a lot of fun with that. And I just wanted to give that a shout out, because it's a indie game that Nintendo's probably going to take off the internet pretty quick.
pretty quick, man.
Yeah, so that's the only two things I wanted to mention real quick.
Awesome. All right, and guys, we're gonna wrap up the show. Again, Noble Addiction is now going to be a permanent member of Coffee Casuals and Consoles, so I hope you guys enjoy him. And we will have another member as of next week who will also be a permanent. You guys will have to stop in next week to find out who the new member will be. Also, I guess Supersonic Station. Would you like to tell everybody where they can find you and all those good things?
Find me at Sean Murray's house. No.
That is inaccurate information.
Okay, Supersonic Station, like it says on my name right there. All one word. Just go to YouTube, Twitch. I'm not doing a lot of Twitch, but Beam. Probably after this show, I'm gonna Beam stream some gameplay next to music videos. I did a 48-hour music video stream, and if I get to 100 subscribers on Beam on Supersonic Station, I'm gonna do like a karaoke night once a week and have viewers sing from their phones and stuff, which would be pretty cool. That'd be really funny. We are doing the Mortal Kombat that starts off this Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern time. The first fight will be Mooch versus Crap. Then I will get with everyone the following week for the next bracket of a lot of people. So that's coming up. And winner gets $60 Microsoft money. And I'm also doing a Project Spark contest, and that is due June 1st for Best Story Created Game.
Real quick, I want to cut you off. Press 1 if you think Mooch will win. Press 2 if you think Crap Gamer will win. Go.
It's going to be a good fight.
Good fight. All right, continue.
Well, if
I
Crap Gamer
apologize.
brings
No.
somebody else's gameplay, he's gonna win for sure.
Wait, what happened?
That's about it. If you want something to do, come over to the Beam stream after the show and hit the follow button. Because if I get to 100 people, I think karaoke would be a lot of fun.
Xbot, you need to stop cheating. You can't vote for both.
But they're both
No.
they're both
No, you're
my friends,
fired.
though.
All right. Fooskies, you want to let everybody know where they can find you and what you're up to?
Yeah, sure. I do this little thing on Saturday nights you can catch me on. I don't know if you heard of it. Next podcast with some guy named Xbot4489 or some shit.
He's a douche.
Yeah, you should check it out. You can catch me on Xbox mostly, Fooskies. You can, if you want daily YouTube content, I suggest you subscribe to like Xbot or Crap Gamer. But if you like every now and then content, definitely stop by and check me out. You'll get more then than now, but I promise you'll get something at some point.
Something
But
at some
yeah,
point. Awesome.
that's where I'm at right now.
Awesome.
Thanks for having me on. It was a blast. Hopefully I
Yep.
can come back. I mean,
You will
anytime
be back.
you would like me to, I'm down.
Cool. Thanks for joining us today.
Sure.
Noble Addiction, what are you up to? Where can people find you?
Yes. I've got a couple of things to plug real quick. So as always, you guys can find me literally anywhere online by just typing in Noble Addiction, all one word. But go and check out my YouTube channel. We've actually been blowing up this past week. We put up a video to show you guys how to make your very own custom Xbox images, which is now available to preview and will be coming to the public pretty soon. Also, I have to step onto Supersonic Station here. I'm also going to be on Beam after this. I'm going to be streaming some actual Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild from the Switch. If you guys want to go and check that out, once again, you can follow me at Noble Addiction. And if I reach 100 follows, I will be doing karaoke on Supersonic's channel. So go do that.
Oh,
And-
snap. That will be awesome.
And
Awesome.
then what else do we got? I think that's pretty much it. As always, go follow me anywhere. Noble Addiction, all one word. I show up there. So
And you guys will find them here every week on Coffee, Casuals, and Consoles, except for the last week of the month.
right.
Just-
And thank you so much for allowing me in here, guys. The people in the chat are fucking great. People that are on the cast every week are amazing. And yeah, just want to say thank you.
Awesome. Thanks. Yeah, everybody in the chat, that you guys are the reason that we do this, and you guys make it fun, and you make us want to come back next week. Xbot, where can people find you? What are you up to? And by the way, Crab Gamer did say that your mic sounds good. This was much earlier, and Reprobate said it sounds bad because he can still hear you.
You still hear me, yo? I heard that. That was an awesome comment. I love sarcasm like that. So, guys, whenever you see me on a live show like Coffee Casual Consoles, next podcast, BGST, definitely get sarcastic with me, and I'll definitely do the same back at you.
You
in
sure
the
that's
chat.
sarcasm? It's kind of hard to read sarcasm.
Oh man, I can taste sarcasm from like 3 miles away, dude. I love it.
All
It
right.
tastes great. But yeah, I keep everything simple. Everything's Xbox 448, whether it's my YouTube channel, Xbox Live, or PSN. In terms of karaoke, I'm not doing any karaoke, but I do sing in the shower. Just to let everybody
Sinead Ponybot.
yeah, and definitely every Saturday, 7 p.m. is the next podcast. I believe Foskey already told you guys about that. And then Sunday I do this little show. You might have heard of it, BGST, on my boy Next Gen 720's channel. And I am here every Wednesday morning, 9:30 a.m. for Coffee, Casuals, and Consoles.
Awesome, Xbot. Again, guys, thank you so much for joining us today. You guys can find me here, as you know, on my YouTube channel, and then on Twitter at girlscangame22. You never know what I'll be putting out there, so it's always a ton of fun having the show, and we have great guests on. We have a great panel, and I always look forward to the next week. Yo, shut the fuck up.
Hey, Phil Spencer
Anyways,
even
guys.
joined us.
Phil Spencer did join us today, so that was super exciting. You guys have a wonderful week. We will see you next Wednesday. And guys, good luck getting your FanFest tickets if you are trying for them. Have a great day, guys.
Yeah.